All right, I did a little workaround, so uh, it'll work. It's just any involuntary sounds that come from my computer are also going to go out too. Okay, well,
We have to do the Verizon "Can you hear me out now" thing.
I mean, no, I don't think we have to, but you can if you
Can you
want
hear
to.
me now?
So, yeah.
Good.
Are you sure?
Good.
How about now?
Good.
Okay, so it is Pathfinder time. After our little technical difficulties, apologies for that. So, yeah, we are coming off of a downtime session 2 weeks ago. So you guys received a letter from not Queen Iliosa, although it was from the castle. It was instead from Sabina Marin, who is the leader of the Grey Maidens, as you remember. She penned a note explaining that the queen herself could not congratulate you and offer this prize herself, as you know she's dealing with a lot of stress and red tape and all kinds of mental health problems as a result of this pandemic that has been unleashed upon the city. However, in her stead, Sabina is here to give you all some money. So you guys received, each of you, a 5,000 gold piece writ that can be spent anywhere within Corvosa's walls. Um, some of you took to spending some of your gold already. Nadia bought a +1 dagger. Reef bought a sort of a leather belt attachment so that he can easily access his wands, as well as an entire pallet of holy water, or what amounts to that much at least. 40 vials and all. Sarah bought a couple different kinds of crossbow bolts. Theo, you bought some arrows and you bought a weapon too, right? Am I imagining that? You thought you bought like a +1 weapon of some kind. For some reason I'm forgetting which. All right, cool, good talk. Thought I'd get some help here, but I guess not.
So
I
then
would
I
type
guess,
in notes, but I only note what Sarah does.
yeah, Theo wants no gear.
We'll come back to it.
Oh, wait, sorry, snow gear? Literally got asked a question. It's all good.
I
Sorry.
mean, yeah, it's okay. No, I know.
I did start off by saying I am not feeling well, so
No,
I
it's
was
fine.
closing my eyes.
I'm asking to see if you remember like what, because I know you said you were gonna buy a magic weapon, right? I'm forgetting what kind of weapon it was though. Because
I don't think we ended up doing it because we went into the financials of it.
oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
didn't have
Okay.
enough money.
Well, you do for like a simple +1, but yeah, anything more than that, yeah, it would cost more. So all right, I get it. Fine. Then there was a whole laundry list of shit that you guys are going to be selling. Anything that is still remaining on your sheets after tonight, I'll remove, and I'll probably just replace it with the whatever the sell value is.
Also, Sarah went full petty queen and is like displaying the scythe and the sigil in their little safe house.
Yes, I remember that as well.
Yeah.
So once all the shopping was done, well, actually, before you went shopping, rather, you guys were paid a visit by Growl. Growl informed all of you that he and his sister have decided that Corvosa is no longer a suitable place to live for them, with the unrest in the city and the plague and all the nasty shit going on. So they are going to take themselves and Tace's kids to the west. They're going to try to settle down in Magnamar, and sort of just build a new life for themselves there. Growl said that he would he'd be at the Jittery Quill just in case you guys want to like grab a drink before he goes or anything like that. But we didn't quite get there last time, at least. Only other bit of business was Reef sought out Gerald and basically hired him to help run the store. Um, you also kind of took it upon yourself over the next couple days to hire a few more other people just to fill out the staff and have the place ready to open at the start of next week. So, with that, I am going to start tonight by allowing Sin to do some shopping because he didn't get to last time, had to leave. So, floor's yours, Sin.
We need to buy some stuff. Some things.
All right, what would you like?
Alright, I need the Furious Kukri. Deciding we'll go with Furious because we need more damage. Gonna want the gonna need me some better armor, and I forget what the other thing was called, but I typed it out before. I just need to find it.
Oh, some kind of was it quick runner or something?
Something like that.
Quick runner shirt.
Probably that.
Okay. Let me take a look at your gold on hand here. Okay. Plus the 5,000. Plus the amount that you are gaining from sold items. So yeah, you can afford the kukri and you can afford the quick runner shirt.
Let's go.
Let me find the numbers that I
Gotta upgrade my parade armor to a +1 parade armor.
okay. Oh, I gotta scroll so far back.
Don't get off. You shouldn't get off.
Hey Tim, can I get a pet?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Alright, I want to get this pet. I'm sending it to the group chat. Not the main one.
All right, so Sin, your gold on hand is now accurate based
You have a good
on
reason. And
the selling and the buying. Actually, wait, I have to add a little bit more for the.
why would anyone?
All right, so that's after the shirt and the kukri.
Masterwork Kukri is now it's now furious. Let's go. Moving on up in the world.
All right, let's see here. Let's make sure I have all the numbers right when I add this attack to your sheet. that's done. Quick runner shirt. Okay, no weight on that.
Wait a second. Question.
Yep.
So with a quick runner shirt, can I actually charge after like using it? Oh wait, because it says I can take an additional move action and then I immediately end my turn. So
Well, you wouldn't be able to charge an attack. It's your move. You move, your turn ends. That's it. You don't get to do anything else.
oh, that's nonsense. I was told it did something else.
And what might that be?
I was told that I can move to a spot once per day and then I can proceed with my turn, like
No,
full round action attack.
No, it straight up says once per day is a swift action. You can take an additional move action to move, and then you immediately end your turn, losing any unspent actions.
Oh, that bitch is worthless. Nah, my bad.
I'll add
I
the
thought
1,000
Wait,
gold
how's
back.
it's not it's technically not worthless because you could just use your move action, take your full turn, and then blink away without any opportunity attacks against you.
Oh, they'll still be able to hit me.
Yeah, you're not taking the withdraw action. You're taking a move action, so you're subject to attacks of opportunity, unless some other effect allows you to move without provoking.
Yeah, I
Oh,
forgot that that's me. So never mind.
fucker. Alright, not gonna lie, bet there was a wrench in things.
I put the 1,000 gold back on your sheet.
Ugh.
While he's thinking, if there's anybody else that wants to make any other purchases, now's the time. If not, then we can. I don't mind handling that out of game, but
I mean,
I
Sarah's
got no
vibing.
money.
yeah, I also have to
I
do a
mean,
pass on everybody's gold after all that, which I just didn't have time to.
What is this? My god, what is
Right now, while I'm waiting for an answer, I swear I have the Final Jeopardy music playing in my head.
I don't know if you're asking me a question or not.
Well, I was asking everybody if there was any other items they wanted, because I mean,
I have no more money. I'm broke.
sure, Sin's not done yet, but I'm, just while he's thinking, if anybody wanted to chime in, but
I have 148 gold pieces. I have two. I have 2 gold pieces.
yeah, I mean, again, you guys probably have more gold than that. Again, I just didn't have time to get a pass on everybody's gold after.
Well, I spent all my gold from my share before, so whatever I have in my
That's
sheet
true.
is what's left.
Yeah.
So I know.
I
For
know
me, I know
you.
I'm good.
I know you
Sarah,
buying 5 cases of holy water. Whatever.
Hey, babe. Can
Sarah's
you
good.
bring me
Like she's got
medicine?
everything she needs.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Yeah. I don't wanna.
I'm not listening to shit like that tonight. I'm just not. All right, so
It's medicine.
Sin, any other ideas?
Trying to figure out how this handy haversack works.
So it's like
Maybe-
it's like a Walmart bag of holding. That's
A Walmart bag of holding? How does that work?
basically what a handy haversack is. Like it's a bag of holding that doesn't hold as much of a or can't hold as large of objects as a bag of holding. So it can hold a total of 120 pounds, 20 in each of the side pockets, and 80 in the main pocket. The bag itself only weighs 5 pounds and will only ever weigh 5 pounds. And it is a move action to retrieve an item that does not provoke attack opportunity, like it normally would to grab a stored item.
So why'd you call it a Walmart one?
Because it's not as good as a bag of holding. It's just
So what would be like? What would be a normal one? Like if Walmart is the not good one, what would be a normal one?
I don't know,
I need to know
Target.
what store allegiance you have.
Any brand store that is its own single brand and isn't a conglomerate that sells literally thousands of brands and different types of entities and categories. So someone who makes bags
I'm gonna
would be anyone
Like
better.
Louis
Timbuktu?
Vuitton.
I'm gonna defer to Allie's answer because I'm not.
Yeah,
Or
so-
or literally a person at an Etsy store who goes, I make these bags myself at home would be better than a fucking conglomerate that sells literally everything impossible from fucking shoes to bags to cars to whatever you want. Like,
All right, I'm gonna
that's what it means by
pick
Walmart
Allie.
quality.
I'm gonna pick Allie up, and I'm gonna put her back on the rails, and we're going back to the game.
Thank you. I
You were the
did
one that
that.
asked. Like what?
Yeah, but
I was,
but
but I wasn't expecting it to go
I
that
was-
far. I was
going on a
expecting just a
tangent. I was
joking
on a
answer of,
tangent.
oh well, if this bag is Walmart, then the other one is Louis Vuitton. But I got a completely different answer. I digress. What are you doing? You. No, it's just a flesh wound. I would like. Did we ever? Am I still in the fucking call? Why is it silent?
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay, did we ever find a person to man the shop?
Yep.
Yes?
Went through that in the recap.
Yeah, Reef asked
Gerald.
yeah, Gerald to do it.
Your boy Gerald.
Gerald.
Yeah, Reef even asked like, hey, is it okay if I ask Gerald? And we were like, yeah, totes, let's do it.
I feel like I'm in Castaway right now, except he's Wilson.
I'm the volleyball.
Gerald.
There's got to be like some way we can like while we are out in missions, like if Gerald ever needs us, he could get a hold of us. Like
Why?
like a cell phone, maybe like a message stone or something like that. Is that a thing, or is that 5e?
I'm not sure. I have a question. Could I buy a net? Is that something I could, or caltrops?
I thought we discussed caltrops last game.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
Corvosa's a thieves guild, so caltrops would be easy enough to find.
What are caltrops?
Caltrops are think like little like spiky. Just picture like a bunch of metal spiky like D4s. Those are caltrops.
So like jacks.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Am I showing my age by knowing what jacks are?
A little bit, but that's fine. I know what they are too.
No, they still sell them.
Yeah,
There's still a thing that you can buy for kids.
All right, Reef. So caltrops are sold in a bag that weighs 2 pounds. Each of those weighs, or sorry, it costs, I should say, 1 gold piece. They also have a much more limited supply of this other type of caltrops that are referred to as vicious caltrops. They are you look at them to compare, and the needles on the vicious ones are longer. However, they're a little more brittle. Um, they deal a little more damage and are more likely to hit when stepped on. And normally, with regular caltrops, there's like a slowing effect that requires a heal check to deal with. On the vicious ones, the DC of the heal check is higher.
So wait, how much are the vicious ones?
They're considerably more expensive than the other ones. They are 50 gold, but you get double the amount. It's a 4-pound bag.
I want those and a few things of nets. Like human-sized nets. At least one, if possible.
Okay, so
2 or 3 if preferable.
yeah, we'll say the vicious caltrops, 3 nets, 10 gold.
Okay. Actually, can one of those nets be chain?
Sure. Yeah, I mean it'll be a little more money, but yeah, sure. We'll say
Perfect.
say
I'll use whatever gold you say.
Cool.
What, like 120? I cover everything?
Oh, I was saying just 15, like total. Like it's just 4 for the caltrops, and then the nets are not a lot of gold.
Oh. I
put the
thought you said 40 for the caltrops.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. What am I saying? So 50. It's 50 for the caltrops, and then I said would have been 10 for the net, and then one's metal. We'll say fuck. I'm forgetting now what number was here. 65. There we go.
So Rick is going to spend his downtime attaching the caltrops to the edge of the nets so he can effectively throw them at people and catch them in a net. And if they try to escape, they are going to be surrounded by weighted pieces of metal that also stab them. And then if vampires come, he's going to soak that rope in holy water with the 40,000 vials he has, and he's going to deal with it that way. He's really not cool with vampires. He's very not okay with what's going on and is kind of panicking, and this is his way of dealing with it. The big tough guy just found something much tougher than him that was much smaller than him and doesn't know how to handle the cope.
All right. Sounds good. Sin, how we doing? Anything else? It's not a movie.
Alright.
Okay, go ahead.
One thing I remember is like this ion stone that gives me like
Oh yeah, I remember that.
a plus to initiative.
That's ridiculous, dude.
And just to speed things along, if you don't mind, I'd just like to say, like, give me some time off because I really thought what I wanted was actually good, but it's not.
That's fine. I mean, we can if you'd rather handle anything else out of game, we can do that. It's fine.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dusty Rose Prism, right?
Pretty
That's what
just
you want?
Dusty Rose Prism cracked.
Cracked. Okay.
What is that? Sir Michael.
This thing I'm reading is a disgrace. If you said that the
That's mad, dude.
Quick runner shirt is good. You know who you are. You know who you are. Once per day, pounce my ass.
This is why not all guys are trustworthy. But yeah, I would say that this item, it would be available, but I would say that the shopkeep who is selling it is trying to jack the price a little bit just because of the condition of the city and how rare these things are right now. So I will have you roll diplomacy to see if you can get the price back down to where it should be.
Cool.
Trolled people.
Yeah, that's good enough. So 500 gold for a cracked dusty
They
rose stone.
start-
We take those. We take those. Actually, I'm gonna buy one for Wreath too. Because he needs better initiative.
They only have one left.
Damn it, never mind. Fuck you, Wreath.
She's just gonna look at you and just be like, "Wha-
I blame you.
blame me, that's fine, blame me.
Alright, I'm done. With shopping at least.
All right. If there's no other shopping bits, then I'm going to move on. So, we will. I'll say we will have moved ahead another day. Another day's worth of rest and hit point recovery and all that fun stuff. So it is now fire day.
What are we gonna celebrate with Growl?
Oh, it's right. Yeah. You guys wanted to do that too. That's right.
Sarah's totally down to go have a drink with Growl.
All right. So I'll move
Oh
you
no,
guys
we're gonna do more than that.
Sarah is still down.
So to the jittery quill we go. And let me just make sure I put Growl on the map before I forget. All right. So yeah, you guys walk in. Decent crowd tonight. Growl is currently seated at the bar. And let me find some music for this. But feel free to drink and mingle and all that stuff while I'm doing this.
Ibs right here. That spot is mine.
Islander.
So
Are we sitting at a table
the-
at the bar?
I just put you like, sort of the
Well, no,
friendlier.
he
No,
said this
you
mine.
threw us.
So,
I'm just asking in general. Are we sitting at a table or the bar?
well, Sin is at the table. Oh, he's at the bar.
Oh yeah, it's either like we're on top of the bar or we're like kind of off the bar.
Oh, if you hit Alt, you can freely move your token.
What? Oh yeah, I'm on a bar stool now. Am I on a bar stool?
Yeah, it
Now I'm on a
turns-
bar stool.
Yeah, alt turns the snapping off.
Although I'm just gonna take over this table. Reef is gonna call Nadia over to the table. I'm gonna call Della and Theo over, and I'm gonna figure Sarah and Sin would take over the bar. I call
Yeah.
Sin over and be like, "Hey," I'm pointing at the patron, being like, "Do we really want to put him in between us all? I mean, we can, but do you want to
Sarah's
join us?"
just like Sarah's ignoring Reef and is just going. Whatever he's having is on me, and I'll have the same.
So he starts with like, "Oh, you guys came," and then we're like, "Wait, no, you don't have to do that."
Shut up and take the drink.
Yeah, the little bar dwarf is like, "Oh no, can't say no to a pretty lady." Like,
That means you can say no to her.
got a free drink then.
He gets it, and you, rude.
Reef is just claiming the table for the horde.
Sarah hears this and goes, Reef, you cannot take the table home.
But come on, please.
You cannot take the furniture home.
Don't let her control you, Reef. You're the king. You take what you want.
I look at the table and I go, you know what? It seems like a lot of effort to carry the table out the door.
What? Are you
And
not
then
strong enough to carry it?
I look at the shopkeeper and go, this is the horde's table, okay?
Sarah just looks at the shopkeeper and go, just say okay.
And before you know it, there is a round of whiskeys, just on the rocks, just placed up for all of you.
Oh,
Let's go. We gonna party tonight. The party ain't gonna stop here, by the way. I have bigger plans. Bigger plans, indeed.
Oh no. What time you leaving tomorrow?
Grow,
About 5:30. Who knows?
You.
Always talking to me.
you're not leaving. You're part of the horde. You're here forever
And ever.
and ever.
And ever.
Part of the crew, part of the ship.
Endeavor.
Growl kind of just lets out a heavy sigh, and he's just like, "Can't believe this is it's all ending." And don't mind me.
Don't think of it as an ending. Think of it as a new beginning. You're trying new things. You're going new places.
Yeah, we're hoping to leave by midday.
All right. Sin, you cannot get him wasted. He has to like help his family out tomorrow morning.
And where we're
We're
going, we
getting
don't need alcohol. Where we're gonna go next, we don't need alcohol.
No drugs.
Or, it depends. What's your definition of a drug by any chance? Is it any physical thing that can be quote unquote addictive? Is it
Do not
legally
give anything
under
to
the
Growl
term
without his
drug?
consent or him knowing the side effects. Or the effects of the drug, period.
Oh, easy enough. Without hesitation. But for now, we drink whiskey.
Reef raises the glass and goes to new adventures and good memories.
Here,
Good
here.
fortune and big money.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah, Growl kind of looks up at the ceiling and then kind of just goes back to staring kind of straight ahead. You can tell that this whole like decision and what they're about to do, it's weighing on him. He says, "I'm just trying my best to think about what what we're gonna do in our new home, and
No, you stop that.
also I do have some excitement for some of the places we're gonna see along the way.
What are you excited to see?
Well, we're going up north to Harse first, and Harse rings a bell to you all, as that was back when you were getting Trinia out of the city. That's where Vencarlo said that she was going to eventually end up.
I heard that there's a very good artist around there that you should say hi to.
Is it the one that the queen was after?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Or the queen. Oh, sorry.
Roll
Allergies.
bluff.
Not gonna lie, I thought you were talking.
No, Sarah. Sorry, when I say I don't know what you're talking about, Sarah makes it very clear that it's the type of I don't know what you're talking about of I got you, but also we're not supposed to talk about that.
Okay.
Sarah's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just know she's a very good artist, and
I hear she's
once
pretty.
lived here.
Hear she's pretty athletic too.
Yes.
Puts a certain bar to shame.
You shut your whore mouth.
Hey, I ain't no whore, I'm a pimp. Learn the difference.
The dwarven bartender,
If anything.
the dwarven bartender is like trying to egg things on. You'd be like, "Oh, them's fighting words." Like,
Those are fighting words. I've never seen you pimp anything except drugs.
Well, it's because there's much you don't know about me, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Reef waves in the corner. Hi.
Growl happily waves back. He's like, "Hello." He's trying to just let this conversation go wherever. He wants a distraction. Hey, Reef, how's it going?
Oh, yeah. Reef is like watching this chaos and sees him and just goes, "Hello, welcome to the team. You're always going to be a part of the Hoard, whether you are here or not." And I look at him and go, "You'll come back if you feel safe, right?"
Yep. Meanwhile, Sarah and Sin are just like over Growl's shoulders and bickering.
Yeah, and Growl kind of like looks, takes a good look around the whole bar. Kind of just like that whole like taking it all in and sort of reminiscing at the same time sort of vibe. And he says, "Well, I gotta be honest, I don't know if we'll come back, but never say never, I guess. With you guys around, I'm sure the city will be okay."
Not with Sarah around.
Reef takes out one of his notebook that he's had since the very beginning. That was one of his first happy purchases. And you can see his handwriting has gotten much better and actually looks somewhat elegant, surprisingly. And he writes the address of the shop that they've opened, and his name, and says, "Let me know when you guys are settled by letter so we know where to send to send gifts your way. Because just because you're leaving the city doesn't mean you're leaving the Hoard. And I mean that you're taking care of it as best as we can, even if it is going to take a few weeks to get to you."
That sounds awesome. And Sarah actually writes her home address as well. And says, yeah, it's like, please, let us, so feel free to keep in touch. And Sin, for somebody who claims he's so evil, you have no say in what's determined safe.
Actually, I do, because in order to truly understand the danger around you, you have to be evil.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
By the way, Sarah, fighting word. You couldn't fight a one-legged child.
Or you don't have to be evil. You could also just be very scared of not, well, making it out. So I would decide maybe just either be fearful or evil.
I choose evil, because I fear nothing. Because I am immortal.
Mr. Demon Boy said he fears nothing.
What?
What? I said nothing.
That's what I thought, bitch.
Demon Boy says he fears nothing. He fears angels.
At this point, the dwarven bartender kind of perks up and just says, "Oh, that reminds me, with all your exchanging of details and such." He pulls out like an envelope, and he like gestures towards Reef, and he just says, "Don't ask me why this is brought here, but this is for you."
Reef just looks at it and takes it from his hand and just kind of cocks his head in the side and goes, well, I mean, this is like the place I would stay when I didn't have a place to stay and I had some free times outside of his control. So, I mean, it makes, wait, someone sent me, I got a letter. And the
You
Reef
just
immediately
got
just,
a letter.
yeah,
just got a
we just got a letter. That's Reef literally right now, just
You
dancing up
got
and
a
down.
letter.
I
Reef
wonder
hasn't
who it's
had
from.
mail. Yeah, Reef hasn't had mail this entire time, like since before he got captured. So he's just been like, this is surreal for him. So he's looking at it, seeing if the handwriting is familiar, seeing if it has any markings on it, and then gets impatient and just opens it up, being careful to preserve the front in case like there's a name or a message on it, and opens up the letter itself and
Okay.
starts reading.
So during this time, the rest of you, meaning not Reef, you guys kind of go back to listening to Growl like describe like where he's going to be going along the way to Magnamar. Like he mentions making stops in places like Whistledown, which is just to the west of a mountain range that is nearby. That's about like halfway to Magnamar, more or less. Then he mentions, kind of a longer trek through the forest and get to a place called Nybor, and then eventually he just says, "Yeah," and then the last stop before we arrive is this little beach town. Maybe I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it or been there. Yeah, it's a place called Sandpoint. I hear it's really nice.
Heard of it.
But yeah, that's not too far from Magnamar, and then we'll get there right after. And obviously Reef kind of just tunneling on this letter, doesn't hear any of that. But Reef, you open the letter up, and the handwriting is familiar.
Yeah. Sorry. While Reef is going that, Sarah just goes to Growl. I've never heard of it, but I don't know. Or actually, no, that's not true. I remember reading a book about like a pirate lesbian. I think it was like fiction though. Something about like a pirate lesbian meeting an armor and getting married or something weird like that. Wasn't my shtick, but my sister enjoyed it.
Yeah, that book came out really fast.
Reef is kind
we're
of
not far
looking.
Sarah read it right before their adventure.
Okay.
Reef is looking over and goes,
It was a manuscript from one of her favorite writers, Broder Coink.
No, somewhat. It's like no. Sarah got a manuscript because she befriended a publisher at a show right before the events that kicked off this
yes.
thing.
Befriended.
That's how we're justifying it.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that. And Reef hearing Sandpoint as he's starting to read the letter, just looks up and goes, I've had some friends doing mercenary work over there before. Wonder how they've been doing. Haven't heard from them in a while. And then goes back to reading the letter.
Should visit Sandpoint one day and have a beach episode.
Few things about this letter. The handwriting is familiar. There is a blood stain on the letter. And also with the letter in the envelope, strangely, were a few teeth. Small little teeth. Possibly came from like a humanoid or maybe even a animal or some kind of beast of similar size. But the letter is short and to the point, and it simply says, "Hey, boss. Guess I found you. They couldn't kill all of us." And it's just signed. The name on there is Drek.
Reef was standing. He drops, thinking he's gonna hit the chair, misses the chair, and just plops straight into the floor. And his hands are shaking. And he looks up at everyone and goes, "Some of them made it."
You
Who made it?
you turn the letter over to the other side, and this short bit is actually written in blood, probably the same blood from the front side of the letter, and it just says, "I'll be in touch soon."
Reef pops up. Like the letter is dropped onto the table, but like in a way whereas like the three people around this table I know aren't gonna let anything happen to it. And he rushes straight over to the bar and goes, "When did this come here?"
The dwarf looks up at you and says, "This morning."
Who dropped it off? What did they look like?
Oddly enough, and he looks at Growl before turning back to you. He just says, "It was a member of the city guard that dropped it off. I don't know how they got it or why they thought to bring it here, but whatever the case may be, they guessed right."
Reef is just sitting there like racking his brain and going, "Did this he like reaches out to like grab the door for a second, like in like an embrace, like "You are amazing," and then at the same time immediately goes, "Wait, no, just not. My friends aren't dead. My friends aren't dead." He just looks at him and just like, I have like literally what? I have some gold left, so I'm gonna look at the barkeep and order the most expensive thing available for what I have left, which would be
Would you believe me if I told you that it's blackberry brandy?
yes. I
Is
have
it from the
83 gold
lady
pieces.
who has the blackberry farm?
It is from Blackberry herself.
I am doing it. I have 83 gold pieces. How much of that it is going to buy, I will buy, and I will drink for the entire patronage that is here right now.
Hi.
So the dwarf just says, "Tell you what, I'll sell you the whole bottle. I've been working on a bit of a cocktail with this stuff. I'll make one for everybody here." And he looks up and says, 20 gold sound good?
Yeah, but do you have
Re-
pie?
Reef nods and says yes, and then says, "And food, warm food, the best warm food you have here available. Feed everyone."
He just says, "Food will be included in that." And then he turns to you and says, "No, they didn't give us any confections, just the booze."
Don't eat
Oh.
too much now. Don't eat
Here's
too
like,
much
wait,
now,
wait, hold up,
everyone.
hold up.
Otherwise, you won't have fun for the party.
Wait, we can fix this. What booze do you have? And do you have anything that's do you have anything sweet? Like booze
Yeah,
wise?
it's the blackberry brandy I just bought. The whole bottle he had.
Well, she meant like
There's
food.
blackberry brandy?
Yes. So
Sarah's like, well, wait, hold on. I need to know, where's the blackberry brandy from?
We know it's from where we
yeah, I
yes,
mean,
we
he pulls the
will.
bottle off the top shelf, and it just says, it's Blackberry's, signature brandy. And
Sarah's like, I heard. There's like, where did you find this? It's like next to impossible to find around here.
let's just say I got a guy.
Reef is
Is his
just really
name
excited.
Kareem?
Sarah
So
is
Reef
so
is-
excited. She's heard she's like, I tried this when I was on tour a couple of years ago, and it changed my life. Okay, do you have like a vanilla vodka or something like that?
First of all,
Or, like-
the bartender heard what Dio said and just like squinted his eyes and was like, "Who told you that?"
Sarah's
Yay!
like trying to make like a blackberry cobbler type thing, and she's like, okay, so do you have like vanilla vodka or
So,
something like
yeah,
that,
he-
and maybe
he
a little bit of.
already- He already said he has like a cocktail recipe that he's working on, so he's just gonna make it for everybody.
If only Rob was like listening in, he would have
Sarah
gotten
is
like
jumping
a
for
belly
joy. She
laugh
is
out of
so excited.
being an alcohol drug dealer.
Dream.
So yeah,
Oh.
he takes the brandy and he kind of pours into this like big like container to mix everything in. You watch as he adds some sort of like some like warming spices. He adds some mead to it to give it a little like honey note. Um, throws in a couple of bits of like fresh fruit, mostly berries, and also adds a little bit of not vanilla vodka, but like a kind of like a plain neutral spirit that he throws in there. He just mixes it all together. Um, kind of muddles and mashes up the fruit as he's doing it. Takes him a bit, but eventually he pours out enough glasses to give to everyone in the bar. And he just says, "Yeah, I don't know what I would call this thing, but maybe that's where you guys can come in. You can help me think of a name." And he hands it to all of you first, and Growl kind of looks at it, kind of swirls it around in the glass, takes a whiff to kind of catch the nose of it, and he just takes a little sip, and you actually can see like as he's sipping, like his eyes go wide, and he puts it down, and he's just like, "Shit, that's delicious."
What's Growl's family's last name? Do they have one?
Soldado.
Oh,
And that,
so
that growl is why we don't give up alcohol.
out of character, if I had known you were doing this, I would have went and grabbed blackberry brandy today and made this cocktail for the session.
Well,
Yeah, you can do it for next one.
I mean, I have no idea if that would be good, so just don't even.
I would have made. I have other things. I would have made some type of blackberry cocktail and said that it was the same.
Yeah.
Okay. In character, Sarah takes a sip. So Sarah sees his reaction. She takes a sip,
Right,
and she's like, "Oh
sorry,
my
I'm
god!"
trying to clear comms, but yeah. So yeah, you really enjoy it. It's
Sorry, my boyfriend was doing something that I was trying to get him not to do.
like you
Can
get
we do a cup?
you get hints of all the other flavors that he added to it, but like the drink is like blackberry through and through, front to back, and everything else is kind of just complimentary, but it all like makes it taste better.
So, I would suggest the name the Soldado Cobbler, in honor of him and his family departing and my friends being found. And then I look at everyone, and after the bartender is finished pouring all these cocktails, Reef himself is gonna be a waiter and go around and serve all the tables with the whiskey and the little plate of food that came with it, and say, "Today's a day to celebrate. We found people that we thought were lost, and friends that are going to be with us forevermore, even if the distances are far." And yeah, so Reef's just doing that, hands off the drinks to everyone, and so not just stand on top of his head, he walks around. Hello.
We'll say for that one, that guy is oblivious to what's going on, and you like gently place the glass on top of his head.
Yeah.
Sarah's gonna look at him and say, "I don't know why, but I feel like this should be called the Shooting Lesbians."
Oh my god.
I'm so glad.
Growl just he looks up and he says, "That's such a kind gesture, but I don't feel like I haven't done."
Take
all
it
that."
while you can. He does not do nice things all that often.
Girl, have you tried this?
Yeah,
Did you try it?
Yeah, I described this. He tried it. Yeah, he was.
Oh, I thought that was the bartender. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no. It was Growl. Growl looks at you. He's like,
Okay.
"Yeah, I have. It's amazing."
Yeah, sorry. I thought that was the bartender that you were describing. I'm like, dude, if the bartender's gonna let him name it after you, go for it. Although you can always go with Shooting Lesbian, but that's another
Let her
story.
name it Shooting Lesbian. She'll never let it down.
Reef is just happy, gives also the other bartender a glass of the whiskey himself, brandy himself, and just says, "You too. I won't say anything." And then walks away. with the extra ones and comes back to his seat and just looks at everyone and then picks up the letter and neatly folds it up and puts it underneath his mithril into his shirt pocket right against his heart.
So Sarah's gonna finish her drink and
Even
then
all.
turn to the bartender and be like, "Can I have another one of these?"
Can I have what she's having?
He just goes, yeah, I mean, I made extra, and starts pouring out second glasses. And
You know,
You're like,
Reef
great. I want
bought
you
the
to just
bottle for that
keep
house.
these coming. Just
No,
keep them.
Sarah, don't get completely wasted. As I said, we got a party to go to.
Hush now. Keep these coming until I leave. Thank you.
with
And
a
Sarah just hands him like 50 gold for the privilege.
yeah, with a big ear to ear grin, he takes the money and it's he immediately begins whipping up some more as he goes to grab another bottle of brandy off the shelf. And the drink does indeed flow for the rest of the night. Whether it's your on the spot creation or anything else you might want. You guys are sure to have your fill of your chosen vice for the entire night.
So, can I assume that we're like speeding forward a couple hours?
Oh yeah, we can. Sure.
Does anybody have an issue with that?
I don't hear any issues, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Sarah looks. So Sarah, wasted at this point, is like, no. I love you guys. You know I love you guys. I don't know what I probably would have killed myself if it wasn't for y'all.
Jesus Christ.
Yo,
You're
bro.
drunk.
I just see Nadia getting up from her
And I
seat
love
and
you
just being like,
guys.
oh, God,
You're
chaperone
great.
time.
You know who I don't love? Actually, it's
Hmm.
not true. I should probably actually check up on my sister.
Probably.
I should. What time is it?
9 o'clock.
Should I do that right now?
It's
No,
9.
not right now.
No.
Definitely not right now.
Have I told you how much I loved you?
Yes.
She drink. Oh my god.
I love you even more.
Reef points at the bottle of brandy that he purchased for everyone and shows at a marker about a fifth of the bottle and then motions at just solely Sarah.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
She's a lightweight. Well, she's not a lightweight. She's a tiny weight because she's still awake. She's still awake.
I told you that shit was good.
Reef is now put a water and a coffee in front of you, but the water has a splash of the brandy in it, so you are just sipping on it, hopefully not aware that it is now water.
Point of order, Sarah actually switched to the drinks that the bartender was making. So she's not drinking the straight up brandy, she's drinking that cocktail.
No, I know,
Yep.
but
Okay,
that's
cool.
what I'm saying. I've been watering them down progressively, so now it's at the point where it's just 90%, 95% water and a splash of the thing in there to add color to make it look like there's something there.
Okay, so back to Sarah's drunken ramblings. Girl, I'm gonna miss you.
No.
You were awesome. I think you've gotten along with my fiance. He was chill. I'm gonna miss you. But it's for a good reason. And I hope you and your family do really well.
You don't deal with goodbyes well, do you? Reef's patting you on the back from where he is.
Why
you
are we
kidding?
saying goodbye?
Sarah doesn't handle anything very well.
Reef is literally using
shut
long
your whore
arms to
mouth.
reach and pat
And
Sarah's
also, it's
back.
not that I'm not handling. It's not this. Those drinks are just really fucking good.
I could be like, Sarah, why are you so upset?
I'm actually
Oh.
not.
So her friend's leaving. She's not upset. She's just drunk and feely. In any
Did he
type of
get
feely.
it?
Reef is patting you on the back, being like, like picking up the water with his other really long arm, just like putting it by your face, being like, you want a sip?
Probably
Like sitting
should.
from his
These
seat.
hiccups are annoying.
Are they real hiccups or are you faking those?
Oh, I'm faking them. Why?
Oh,
Like, I know I'm faking them.
I thought God just blessed you with hiccups.
No.
Perfectly fine hiccups.
Anyway. I did have some. Barkeep? Do you have, like, a hiccup cure? That'd be awesome.
Can Theo just scare Sarah?
You can try.
Theo can try.
I recommend
I'll,
water.
I'll pretend to disappear for a second and say I'm going to the bathroom, and then 3 minutes later, I'll just walk up to Sarah, like behind her. I'll sneak up and I'll just scream in her ear.
All right, stealth roll.
All right, hold on. Gotta roll.
Elf.
I have roll 20 up on my phone. It's just I gotta go to it. Oh, I gotta relog in. Are you kidding me?
Gotta be ready
Yeah.
for this stuff.
That's ridiculous. I closed my phone screen and it logged me out. Son of a bitch.
Don't tell me,
Stealth roll.
party people. Are y'all almost ready to head to the next location?
I have so many
Let's
tabs
do
open on Google Chrome that instead of a number, it's just a smiley face.
What?
All right, can you roll
Alright,
for
that's
me? Because
fine,
I
yes,
can't roll on my phone.
Yep.
Girl, you ready to party? Cause I'm ready to party. Let's party.
I didn't do it.
Can I just like stop hiccuping?
Can I get like advantage since she's fucking drunk out of her mind?
Fucking awful.
Well, I mean, she'll have a penalty for being drunk. Go ahead and roll perception, Sarah.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
I also hold on. So I do have an objection to the penalty for being drunk, only because Sarah has been working in bars and as part of her job drinking for quite a few years now.
Roll Constitution then.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would say you're still enough in control of your current state of being.
I'm just trying to scare you out of your hiccups.
So then Sarah's gonna now I'll roll perception.
Yeah, you don't see Theo. So Theo successfully sneaks up and goes.
I slam my my hands down on your shoulders and I go, "Ogala bogala!"
Sarah turns around and punches you in the face.
But do you
Lol.
hiccup anymore?
Sarah just turns around and punches you in the face.
Wait, but do you hiccup anymore is a valid question.
We'll resolve the punch, then we'll resolve the hiccups.
Okay, so what do I have to roll to not get punched?
That's not on you.
Oh, that's on her to roll to punch me, isn't it?
Yep.
Hold on.
Just melee, basic melee attack roll. The Theo in his sober state is able to kind of just evade by
I just sidestep your punch, and I'm like,
pulling
all
his head
right.
back, avoiding the blow.
Oh, it's just you. I thought you were a creep. Why'd you do that?
I mean, you're still right.
Hey, I was gonna say that. Why do you insult me? Why can't I insult myself? Why does someone who doesn't know me have to insult me?
It's what I do.
Yeah, but you don't know me, so how can you insult me?
Why did
We
you do
do.
that
What's
anyway?
happening?
You fight, so I know you pretty well. You're someone who can't land shots. You're someone who can't do a barrel roll. Can't get bitches. That sort of thing.
Theo.
I mean, I think Theo can get bitches. If Theo wanted bitches. Do you
Theo,
want
No,
bitches?
no, Sarah, you don't count.
I don't want Theo. I
just
don't
tried
want fucking
to get
anyone right
to go
now.
away.
Brief
Should
waves.
roll to see if I got the hiccups to go away, but like the hiccups just stayed.
Yeah,
Barkeep, can I have some water?
he doesn't say anything. He just gives you a glass of water.
So Sarah says, "Thank you." Drinks the water, holds her head all the way back, and like swallows the water.
We should probably get some food. Food in you, like bread. Do you have any bread?
Like,
She's already eaten some. She can't afford to eat much more.
that's what you think.
So yeah, they
Because you spend all your money. I still have our fucking queen's fun.
they've been
Oh
they've
no!
been
Oh no!
providing
I was
food.
making I was making a fat joke. You can't afford to gain much more weight.
I'll fucking kill you.
Again, you can't kill a one-legged child, so I doubt it.
I killed a fucking drug lord.
I
Twice.
killed a drug lord. You just pissed on his grave.
No, I killed him the first time.
No, I killed him the first time.
No,
The
I killed
first
him the first
time?
time. I beat the shit out of him. And I enjoyed it. But it didn't make me happy. Honestly, I'm kind of like not really that proud of myself for doing it. And like, I feel better, but also worse. Cause like, now he's not doing anything, which is good. But also, it's not bringing anyone back. And now I have blood on my hands, which I didn't have earlier. And like, I don't know how I feel about that. I thought I'd be like more upset by it. That's kind of scary, you know?
Trust me, been there before, and you'll get used to it.
I don't think I want to get used to it. Like, before all this, I just used to rock out, man. Now I've been like, I haven't touched my guitar. I haven't wanted to sing. I haven't wanted to do fucking anything except like, so I just keep going and going. And I don't know what'll happen if I stop. You know? Like, I don't want to stop and think. Who has time for that? And like, it makes me sad. And I'm tired of being sad. Oh my god, did I just like say all that out loud? I'm
Yes.
so
Yeah.
drunk.
Yes.
Grow's just like, yeah, you did.
Reef is literally
No, I
just
didn't.
taking you at this point, putting a blanket around you and just like shuffling you to the table and just going, okay, and pushing two chairs together and going, lay down. It's okay. Just take a nap.
you really need a
No.
nap.
No.
Nap time.
Take a nap. You should take a nap.
No.
Reef is
Yeah.
going to knock you unconscious if you do not take a nap. She said. Reef is looking at you, saying it in
I'm
third
not
person.
gonna take a nap in public. Last time I did that, somebody tried to rape me.
Okay,
but
I mean
we're-
that's wild.
Don't
But
worry, we'll keep Theo away from you. You'll be fine.
We're your friends. We're here to protect you. We'll protect you. Now go take a nap.
Y'all are freaking out too much.
You've had way too much to drink.
You do
You need-
realize I
you
act
need-
like way more drunk than I actually am normally, right?
No.
Not right
but
now.
You need a nap.
I don't need a nap.
nap
mean,
time, nap time.
If we're gonna be
Nap
really
time,
honest, a
nap
nap's
time.
probably the worst thing for me right now. Because what I'm actually gonna need is carbohydrates to help me process the alcohol.
Nap time, nap time.
and hydration with electrolytes in order to prevent dehydration from
I have nothing to make you go to sleep, damn
diuretic
it.
effect.
Actually,
You're
I'm gonna look at you and go, if you don't go and take a nap willfully, I will escort you to your room in the tavern if you'd like. I will give you Shiver, which is a 50-50 shot of making you go to sleep anyway.
Actually, shiver and alcohol do not mix well and is not recommended to take together, and it could kill you.
Well, then maybe you should go take a nap.
Maybe you should learn pharmacology.
Reef is literally now just covering Sarah's mouth with his hand, picking her up and carrying her over to wherever the end's room is.
No.
Yes. Yes. Nap time. Good night.
There's no
Come
inn
on.
here, it's just a tavern.
So how much has Sarah actually drank?
Enough.
It's been a few hours, and
clearly-
she's been
clearly
having
not
at
enough.
least like one of those every like 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, you're drunk.
So that's why Reef is just carrying her away and putting her in Napland and then coming back to address the world.
Like, no Napland. Napland actually worst thing right now.
Why
Because-
is Napland so bad?
Like, I need
Reef is putting you in Napland, aka away from the fucking bar. We're in a tavern. There's nowhere for you to go to nap. I'm literally taking you, putting you in this area over here, putting
And
you in
Sarah's
this
like,
little
I need
table.
water. I need
Oh, no,
water
no.
and bread.
You've been drinking water. The last 2 drinks you had were water.
And I need more water. Actually, I could go for juice. Like,
No.
legitimately, that's the sugar is probably a good thing because it'll help me like retain water.
Reef is
I
literally
learned
just
that from
carrying
my
you.
almost mother-in-law.
Reef is carrying you over. Where are you? Can I move, Sarah?
Sarah's like, no.
We're going
Sarah
here.
is
There's
like very
here.
much holding onto the chair and refusing to move like a
I'm
child
literally
throwing a tantrum.
you know what? You know what? I won't touch Sarah. I'm gonna touch the fucking chair and lift her up and put her down in front of this table by herself facing a wall with water and bread
Like, no.
and a
No.
tiny little apple. And I'm gonna look at you and go, you are not going to sleep, but you are going to time out. Good night.
I am not child.
I am literally 6'10" and 240 pounds, lady. I am carrying you over here whether you want me to or not. I have
She
extendo
has a
arms. I'm just
wicked grin on her face and go. She has a wicked grin on her face. Or what?
I have 15-foot reach in my arms. I'm just literally taking you. You have no choice now.
Ooh, kinky.
I don't care, lady. Your chair is yours. And I'm going to literally just take that. I'm going to put you to the chair. I'm going to give you your drinks and I'm going to put you there. And I'm literally going to look at the barkeep and go, if she moves, kick her out.
Sarah goes. Sarah's like, you won't do that.
We will.
Also,
The barkeep is going to motion for Reef to come to the bar so he can deliver a message quietly instead of yelling it to everyone in the bar. When you get up there, he just goes, "Listen, I know you're trying to do the right thing here, but she's definitely safer in here with all of you than out there."
No, I know. I'm just gonna put her over here away from the bar and aim the access or
So as this
temptation
is
to any more
happening-
alcohol.
oh, hold up. My screen just died for a sec. Come on, wake up. So, because I was gonna move. Okay. So while that's happening, so Sarah, I guess, has been moved over here. She's just gonna start walking. She's gonna start like just walking. She's gonna look out the window.
Outside.
And she's also realizing that. What she realizes that Reef does it is that he put her right by the entrance.
Yes. So
So just to teach him a lesson, she's gonna go, "Bye, Reef," and start walking toward the door.
okay.
Oh no.
We have a runaway.
As you open the door, roll perception.
Okay. Why did I roll? Oh wait, why am I away from that? Hold up. Okay. Oh fuck.
Ooh, pretty good, pretty good. So,
Like I said, Sarah acts much more drunk than she actually is.
you open the door and you stick your head outside. The first thing you hear is a sort of distant roll of thunder. Way off in the distance. Very
Sarah
far
hears
away.
that,
Um,
closes the door, and goes, "Nope."
oh, well, I wasn't done yet. So
Oh, sorry.
you take a quick look left and right. To your right, or map left when you open the door, you see the familiar guy clad in black and gold armor that you've seen at a few different points. But this time he's not alone. This time he's got somebody with him. And they're kind of just talking to each other, and this other person is, whereas the guy you know is black, this one's dressed in mostly white. Kind of an otherworldly looking creature, humanoid, but you
Would
can't.
you say he looks angelic?
A little, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you can't quite put your finger on it, but yeah, there is some sort of like majesticness to him that is kind of almost unnatural.
The black and gold dude is the one who tried to kill them like earlier, right?
He didn't try to kill any of you. He's kind of just appeared at a few different times. Like he was spotted when you were fighting the imps way back when.
Oh, I thought he was the guy who like called the imps.
No.
Okay, never mind. So Sarah is going to sober up real fast when she sees them. Because she recognizes the black and gold dude, and she associates them with like danger.
Yeah, and he was also present during the daring rescue carried out by Blackjack when he freed not Trinia, but the second scapegoat from murder at the hands of Queen Iliosa.
My sister. Woo!
All right, so Sarah sees that. She kind of like sobers up real fast. Like,
Oh, sorry, yeah, that was
in a dread. Oh shit. Turns in and goes, "Hey guys."
What?
And she's like kind of stumbling over there, but like she has most of her. So there's something happening outside. Remember the like black and gold dude that like we see at every time something happens? He's here with like some. I might just be drunk. Angel?
Huh. What?
You might be gangster.
They're like outside. Like I was gonna fuck with Reef and just like step out to the porch and freak him out and then come back in. And when I looked outside, I saw them and they were talking. And I'm drunk, but I'm not stupid. I know wherever that guy is, there's trouble.
Sarah, that's highly debatable.
Look, we can argue my constitution later.
Well, yeah, you're definitely stupid because it's your intelligence, not your constitution.
It doesn't matter. There's can somebody more sober than me go out there and check it out? Because I swear to God, I just saw him talking to an angel.
Reef
Alright,
grabs
fine.
onto Sin and looks at him. Reef is looking
Ben!
straight at Sin.
Like Halo and everything. I thought angels didn't exist. What the fuck?
Sinhart's drop, like, what?
You say you're a demon and you were talking about
Okay, I
Angel
know
Boy.
I'm drunk. But like there was definitely a black and gold dude talking to what looked like an angel. It can't possibly be an angel because that's not a real thing. But like that's what it looked like. And like
Only whenever he gets really
am I so
mad.
drunk I'm hallucinating? I don't think I'm hallucinating. Am I dying? No, I can't be dying. Hold on. Am I Nadia, can you check my pulse? I'm kind of too drunk to remember where it is.
So do I make a heal check or am I drunk too?
You're only drunk if you were drinking for a lot of this time.
Oh, I wasn't, so
Well, then you're probably
Yeah.
fine.
I'm fine. So
Basically,
So which-
Sarah's just asking, I'm alive, right? Like, this is not like a dying dream.
yeah, you're alive. Do I just Yeah, you're alive.
Okay. Okay, so I'm not dying. But, no, seriously, can somebody who's like... I need to sit down.
So slow. What?
I heard Sin say, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, Reef is literally next to Sin, being like, "So, you said your sibling that one day we forced you to talk, Angel? Well, there's one outside. Do you want to go out the back door, or do you want to go out front, or do you want me to go out front?"
Air slow.
Then just points to the back with his head down.
The foot one. The foot one.
Are you okay?
No!
Reef
Wanna
looks
talk
at
about it?
everyone, and says, "Everyone, go with Sin out the back."
Oh my god. See, you know what?
There's like, I need a minute. I'm okay.
Very
I'm okay. I'm just a little dizzy.
Where is this door?
Um,
So Reef is going to. Where's the window? Where's a window to where they are?
the light brown things
The windows
near
on the
Yeah,
you
those
are
are windows.
windows.
So that's what I thought. So Reef is going to look at the window to see where they are first.
All right, roll perception.
Sarah's like, well, this is how Sarah's like,
Perception.
I can't move. But like, Sin, do you know that guy? Did I actually
I-
see an angel?
I
Okay,
I really hope I don't. Alright? I'll take anything other than that's outside who I think he is. I'll literally take anything else.
11.
What do you think it is?
Don't worry
Re-
about it.
Reef, you look around out the window and you don't see anybody matching that description.
So Reef is gonna go outside and go, 1 second.
Outside, you look around. Don't see them.
Can I argue that Reef should make a second perception roll since he changed his positioning?
Sure.
Reef. There we go.
22. Yeah, no, you still don't see him. There is another very distant thunderclap, but you don't see anyone matching that description.
Reef looks to see if there's anything that's been left behind because the last time we saw the guy in black and gold, he said he would be in touch, so I'm just seeing if there was anything left for us or anything like that, like as a sign that they were there, and then if not, I find nothing, I'll go inside.
Are you looking for like items that have been left behind, or tracks, or because that just determines what?
If he left a like calling card, because I know he's the kind of person who would. If there's tracks, if there is any like things that he might have left for us to find, like in case like cookie crumbs, because he seemed the kind of guy who would do that, being like, "You guys aren't getting it. I'm gonna leave a trail of cookie crumbs to see if you follow."
All right. Perception one more time, please.
Perception. Those are spells. That's perception.
11 again.
Not great.
So.
Oh well.
Yeah, you look all over and nothing turns up.
Sounds good. All right, then I'm gonna come back inside and be like, "Well, I didn't see anyone."
Well, when Reef comes back inside, Sarah has a cup of coffee in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, but I saw them.
I believe you.
Reasons is gonna pat you from 15 feet away because he has long arms still. I casted it earlier.
But I saw them.
We're in downtime. I can use these spells. I'm not worried.
Oh, I know.
I swear I saw them. I don't hallucinate when I'm. I don't hallucinate when I'm drunk. I do stupid shit. I've been known to make out with people when drunk. I don't hallucinate.
Well, I'm not saying that you didn't see anything that was real. I'm saying that maybe they didn't want to be seen because they're not there anymore. And I looked at Sin and go, so do you want to stay here and wait it out? Or do you want to go back to the house? Reef is
Sarah looks
actually
at her and
being
she goes,
very
Sin, I
gentle.
swear I saw them. I don't lie. And I swear
I know.
I'm not hallucinating.
I know.
Sin is just completely panicked. He just shrugs and just says,
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Alright.
Well, I need a bit, so why don't we stay here for like half an hour, get our stuff together, give me a chance to sober up a little bit. And party? Question mark? Maybe? Sin? Huh? Party? Woot woot? Jug jug?
I don't want to party anymore.
We're gonna get Sin to a good
There.
spot and we're gonna take care of him and we're gonna do whatever we need as a group to be okay.
So Sarah hearing Sin not going, I don't want to party. She's freaking out. Because something's very wrong. Like, she knew something was wrong, but there's like, him kind of freaked out about something and then him being like not himself at all. It's like,
I just said nobody heard it.
you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, especially not here, but why don't we go upstairs? And I might need some help up the stairs.
Again, no in here.
Forgot
I
about
think
that, sorry.
you need to remember that.
I actually legitimately forgot about that. And Sarah's like, hey, I'm really sorry. I know this is probably not kosher. Do you have like a back room or something that we can just talk in
Oh, I was
private for a
muted.
minute?
That's what I was about to say. I'm pretty sure you offered us the back room the last time we were here when we wanted to use privacy.
But still, Sarah's just gonna. She's not gonna assume. She's gonna ask.
No, I know. I was trying to say something and realized why no one was answering me, and then you said my suggestion. I was like, I'm muted.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, so the
Yeah, that was me realizing.
dwarf behind the bar just says, well, sure, yeah, you can use the office for a few minutes. I don't think anybody's in there.
Great.
The least I can
Thank
do
you.
after you bought everyone drinks.
Sarah's like, all right, everybody, let's get to the back. And she's gonna kind of like waddle. She's gonna kind of like
Reef is just
take
gonna
a second to
carry
get her
you.
balance. She's like, all right.
Like Reef is
back.
behind you with his hands just like literally like around like by your shoulders, like literally just hovering directly to behind you. So if you stumble forward, I can catch you by your shoulders, or if you fall backwards, I can just like let you rest in my hands and just like kind of like a mom with a toddler, just being like, you're taking, yeah, you can walk now, but kinda. Okay, we're gonna walk carefully. Okay, and you're running. Wait, come back. That's what I'm expecting this experience to be like with you.
Sarah has mastered the art of the drunk walk, so she's kind of like just taking very careful steps.
Yeah, but Reef isn't used to that, so he's just watching,
no,
being
no.
like, okay, we're good, it's safe.
So back room, is it the one with the desk or the storeroom?
This one.
Thank you.
All right. Reef pours another round of brandies for all the other patrons that are left, making sure everyone is content, and then walks into the back room and then looks at the barkeep and just nods and like a thank you.
Growl kind of picks the setup. He's like, I'll hold down the fort.
I clap him on the back with an extendo arm and goes, thank you, Growl. Appreciate you, man.
I need one final assignment from the guard. He's hammered.
Oh, absolutely. And Reef is actually like genuinely
Is he
being like,
so
you know
hammered
what?
that he has
Thank
no
you.
idea what just happened?
Yes,
Fantastic.
Kind of just
that's how I view it.
all right.
All right.
So into the back room. You see Sarenson. Anybody else going in there? Or...
Anyway,
I
I
think
go in, yeah.
all of us went, right?
Oh, if y'all went, then
I would
Yeah.
say I would keep an eye out for this angel person.
all right. So you stay out on the floor then. Okay. So inside the office.
Theo, wait. Before Theo goes, can I ask Theo to chill at this corner bar seat? So if he does see me, Reef can just get a tap on his extendo arm that he's just got sitting on the edge of the bar.
All right.
Sure.
Come on. So I just got an arm leaning on the bar, being like, "Okay, tap my hand if we have problems, and I'll know."
Reef is like
You got
the
it.
like the gate that doesn't raise until you've paid your parking.
Yes, that's exactly
Fee
what
at the
I am.
garage. That's what's going on.
I was like, you're really having fun with those little extendo arms. Not gonna lie, it's a little trippy when you're having issues with like drunkenness. I'm just. Well, you have that out. Can you just get me another cup of coffee, please? Reef.
Yes, Reef is literally reaching at the bar keep and like tilting his head around the corner, being like, one coffee, please. I imagine that this isn't a real door. It's just more of like one of those heavy duty curtains that the guy just pulls over the door if he wants some more privacy. It is just a small tavern.
Oh, I just assumed it was one of those like two-way doors.
Oh, that would also work too.
I'm assuming that Sarah got her coffee from Reef's extendo arms.
Yes, yes.
And she's like, she's gonna just take a sip and go, okay. I'm gonna take a seat. Sin, what's going on? And hold on, and she takes out a piece of paper from her pocket and a pen. She's like, I don't know if I'm gonna remember this in the morning, so I'm gonna take notes. What's going on, Sin?
An angel's gonna kill me. I know he is.
We're not gonna let that happen, buddy.
I am way too drunk for this. Did you just say an angel was gonna kill you?
Yeah, that's how it works. I'm a devil, he's an angel, I can't beat him, so one day he's gonna find me, he's gonna kill me.
Guess what, Sin? You have loopholes. I wave at him in giant dragon extendo arms and literally look at him and poke myself and turn myself enlarged and go in gigantic form and going, and he has a giant fucking mythical dragon to fight. Don't worry. He's gonna die and it won't be your problem.
So
But you can't fight him.
why can't we fight
I
him?
can. I have a trickster god. He's more than happy to let me fight angels.
Well, why can't we fight him? Why is he gonna kill you? You know he's probably not actually an angel, right? Like, what is happening?
Well, as you know, devils are bad, so I'm bad. Angels are good, so he's good. Good always
You,
wins, and if you try to stop him, you'll go to hell.
okay, but like, if he kills you, isn't that bad?
That is bad.
Gods and angels always find ways around it, kind of like devils do.
But you've never actually found a way around anything. You just do what normal people do.
I'm anything but normal.
I mean, you're strong and capable, but you're still just a person, a physical being.
I'm not a person anymore. I'm a monster.
You're not a
You're
monster.
not a... I'm sorry, I thought I was the one who fucking desecrated a corpse.
I thought Theo was the one that did that.
Sorry?
I thought I was the one that desecrated the corpse. I'm not even there for this conversation, but like, wasn't Theo the one that was taking body parts?
Yeah.
Sarah's the
but-
one... Yes, but Sarah's the one who legitimately,
Well,
like, desecrated.
Technically, Theo said he was gonna come stand by the edge of the bar so he could tap Reef. So theoretically, she could probably be hearing the conversation, and you could just quip in if you wanted.
Just Theo popping his head into the doorway. I was like, it's a monster. Let's be honest here. I'm the one that steals body parts, and then I pop back out.
Reef kind of shrugs and looks at Sid and goes, "See, you're not the monster here. If anyone he's hunting, it's probably us." Reef just looks at himself and goes, "I'm literally a monster. I am literally my species exists from a magical hybridization of fucking things that shouldn't even exist in the natural order. You think your brother's gonna kill anyone? It's me. You're supposed to exist in his natural order.
Wait,
You're the help of the chaos
stop,
and the balance
stop,
that they
stop.
give.
Wait,
So
wait,
guess what?
wait,
You're
wait,
necessary, even if
wait, wait,
he
Reef,
what
Reef,
what."
did you just say brother? Sid, is that your brother?
He told us this before. Did you guys not put the pieces together?
Seven never mentioned he had a brother.
Wait, I thought you did. In the very, very beginning when we were fighting and forced you to say things that said you had a falling out with your brother when you left.
No,
And
Lily
you've made a point throughout the
told
whole
you
campaign that the duality.
Sin, Lily, the only thing that Sin told you about that he's a devil, so there was
Like,
an
I
angel
think
after
Sin,
him,
no,
and
Sin, so Sin did mention he's a brother, but not that he's an angel.
Well,
Right.
and Reef
So
is
that's why
saying
Sarah's like, wait, hold up.
Well-
So to me, I assumed that Sin whispered it to you, or you put the pieces together.
this
is
is
not-
okay. In character, if you don't want me to say this, I will backpedal it. But from what you've been saying and calling yourself a demon this whole time, you told us a story about how your family sold you and didn't want anything to do with you, but you did have a brother that they like idolized. So in my mind, I think because you see yourself as a demon, even though we know that you're technically not, because we've learned that from our adventures that you're not a demon because you've been able to go into these churches and other places that demons literally have not been able to go. So you might be something similar to one, but you're not one. So my brain in character was thinking that if she saw something that looked like an angel, angels don't exist in the mortal plane like that. So my thought was like, is that your brother because of the way you're acting? So in character, that was Reef like asking and checking in because when else has Sin acted like this except for the one other time he shared his family story?
Yeah, that's why Sarah's like, because keep in
I'm
mind,
not. I could be.
Sarah's not
Reef is-
firing on all cylinders right now.
Yeah. Well, so wait. Let me ask
Oh, the
Tristan.
beginning of the
If
song.
you don't want me to make this, like, if you don't want Reef to have this realization in character, then scrub everything I just said. I didn't say brother because I'm not trying to take away any character like storytelling that you're trying to do. I was just saying that the storytelling you've done so far has made it seem like this was something Reef would put together because of the way you act with Reef and how you are effectively Reef's brother now.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly interpreted it as like Reef putting two and two together, or Sin hinting at it when he and Reef were talking, and Sarah was outside.
Yes. So that's why I'm checking in and wanting to ask Tristan what he's actually doing because I'm not trying to decide his character stories for him.
So my memory's supposed to be right. Apart from like stuff in the messenger chat, the only thing Sin's ever said was that there's an angel out to get him. That he was enslaved by someone because
Yes, but there's
And
two
ever-
different stories.
I do remember at some point very early on, Sin mentioning he had a brother. Nothing else, just that he had a brother and they had a falling out.
Yes.
And
that's
he would not
like,
say any more.
yeah, like we all told our backstories at the end one day, and then we harassed you into telling us, and you told enough about your family and that it fell apart, and how you became a demon and got cast out of your family. So you told us your family structure, told that your family all stayed together,
I'll be
sans
honest, I don't
you.
remember that.
Yeah, because
I
Sid
do.
never said that part about the actual details of his family. He definitely didn't tell you that he was once human that became a devil.
Oh
Or-
no,
Nope,
no, 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 no,
yeah.
no! I don't think you told me that part. I don't think you. I think when you told me the story, it was a figurative aspect. Like your family kicked you out and saw you as evil, not that you actually were demonic. Like as far as Reef was concerned, your family was tieflings the whole time when you were telling the story to him.
So I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember any of that part.
If
I
I'm
do.
wrong, like I said, there's stuff that we do out of character in the chat that we say is canon, and there's stuff that's not. So, like I said to
I
you, if
remember-
you don't want it applied, ignore everything I've said. Just say yes or no, so I can know. Thank you.
Sorry, did
I'm
he say-
too literal for my own good. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't losing the point.
Appreciate
So wait,
all you-
so hold up. Back up. Because I did not hear Tristan's answer to the yes or no question.
I said no, like literally all Sin has said up to this point that an angel's out to get him because he never told you before when he was a devil. He just said when he was a devil he had to leave, so then he got enslaved by what's his face Lamb.
Yes.
And he
That
knows
much
an
I
angel's out.
remember.
And then there is an angel out to get him, but he never mentioned that the angel was his brother.
Right. That's why I'm like, I remember Sin mentioning he had a brother, because I know in my head I assumed Sin's brother was a devil. Oh, like him. And they just, or like Sin and his brother are similar, but Sin thinks himself as devil, and his brother is like, that's stupid. But not like the angel devil dynamic. Does that make sense? Basically, based on what you've said, that is how I've interpreted it. And like in Sarah's head, Sarah's just like, I don't know. Sin and his brother apparently just like fought over something fought over something, and she knows nothing else. It's like family sucks. She has her own problems to deal with. Like family sucks. She gets that. She fights with her own sister. She's never cut her sister out, but like, she also knows that people have different experiences, and she just never like really thought much on it because you didn't want to talk about it, and she wasn't going to push you. Does that make sense?
So yeah, so I started thinking that's fine, even though just know that at the end of the day, that's not at all the story.
Obviously. Yes,
Ah,
obviously. Yeah, no. Anyway, so so no brother revelation, just like there's an angel. Cool. So, okay, so I don't. I'm still so confused. I mean, your feelings are valid, and I'm not trying to invalidate them. I'm just like, I'm just confused. Cause like,
Why was
What?
someone trying to kill you?
I'm a devil. I'm a monster. You guys say that, oh, I've done bad things, or oh, I'm a creature of nature. I don't have a soul anymore. I'm literally a monster.
according to what?
I had my soul ripped out of me.
You had your soul ripped out of you.
That doesn't explain the whole story, though. But you can share what you want. I'm not gonna push further.
I was human once.
Come again?
Zen just looks down. I was a human once.
Oh, wait, hold on. You weren't born like this?
Oh, wait, cat.
Reef looks at him and goes, "So you're like me."
I. Wait.
Sorry, what's in?
I was a human once. I wasn't always a devil.
Sin, am I allowed to hug you?
Sarah,
Zen sticks his head for no.
Sarah's trying to wrap her head around this. Like, oh, wait. I thought you were just a tiefling, and like the devil thing was some sort of cultural, not metaphor. What?
I had a human family once. I had a mom. I had a dad. And I had a brother. My brother's gone forever, and my parents didn't want me, so here I am. They sold my
Hey,
soul. They sold my soul for some money. So I'm a monster. I don't have a soul anymore. I'm not human. I'm just a devil. And now I'm gonna die because I'm a monster.
I went to give you a hug so bad, but I restrained myself.
Reef
Sarah's
just looks
like,
at
okay,
him.
first of all, no one's gonna kill you. We're gonna make sure of that because you're part of the Hoard.
Can't fight him. You'll go to hell if you fight him.
Reef laughs
Honey,
and looks at him.
I think we're already there. I mean,
Reef laughs. Like a very deep, wholehearted laugh, and looks at him and says, Garen will send me wherever he pleases. The trickster god has whatever methods of madness he wishes to use, and if he wants to send me to paradise, awesome. If he wants to send me to hell, so be it. My god does not get to be cowtailed by an angel on the mortal plane. So, if
you
anything, if your soul is in hell and my God sends me to hell, guess what I'm coming out of hell with? Your fucking soul, plopping it right back in you. Don't worry about it. In the long term, even if he gets you, you're not a monster. I'm not going to let you end a monster.
nobody's dying. You're too stubborn to die. Reef is too proud to die. Nadia is too nice to die. Hey, Vondilla has too much shit to figure out to die, and I'm too pretty to die.
Did you say something about me? I didn't hear you say something about me.
Theo's outside. I guess Theo.
That's right, I'm still included. Theo
And
pops
the,
his head
Theo?
back in. Say something nice about me.
Theo is an enigma. He's not allowed to die either.
and
I love
Theo's
Theo.
just too fucking confusing to die.
And I pop my head back out.
I actually am really glad you did that.
Like,
That made me
Cause
happy.
Theo just keeping
Yeah.
an eye out for this angel guy listening to your fucking drama going on in the room, and then I'm like, why am I not included? What the fuck?
Yeah, like you're
It's like, I'm so
literally being a
stubborn, but I
guard for
already
us.
used stubborn. I'm running out of adjectives. There's too many of us.
Theo's an enigma. An enigma. I don't know how to say
Enigma.
the word.
Not
Yes.
a
Enigma.
mystery wrapped in a Tootsie Roll.
You know, my boyfriend handed me a Tootsie Pop and said, "Do you want a Tootsie Roll?" I was like, "Yeah, I want a Tootsie Roll." Then I looked at it, I was like, "Motherfucker, this is a Tootsie Pop. I don't want this shit.
This is a lie.
I mean,
This is a
it is
lie. I feel lied to."
it is still a Tootsie Roll.
No, it's not. There's a Tootsie Roll and there's a Tootsie Pop. They're two different things.
Yeah, but like, if you really wanted to, you could just smash the Tootsie Pop against like a table or some flat, hard
Well,
surface
yeah,
until
with
you
the fucking way a
retrieve the
Tootsie
Tootsie Roll.
Pop is, I'd probably break the table.
God, me acting drunk has really made me want cake.
It's normal.
Anyway, so Sarah's like, look,
I'm sure Growl can send you a cake from Blackberry.
No, pie.
no, like, excuse me, IRL, I really want cake right now. Anyway,
There.
look,
He straight up called you a child, motherfucker. How's it feel? You immature twat waffle? Playing Roblox?
Sarah's like, hold on, I think Theo got into a bar fight.
I too play
Yeah.
video games for 7-year-olds. Anyway,
It's like, I think Theo got into a bar fight. Can somebody check on him?
Somebody please clip that.
Look, maybe I was hallucinating. I don't know what the fuck the bartender put in those drinks. Oh god, they were good. But like, maybe I was just hallucinating. I don't know. I'm drunk. I'm depressed. I mean, kinda. I'm also not. I don't know. Emotions are complicated. But
They are pretty complicated.
look, I like I said, you don't have to tell us anything you don't want to. But we're not gonna let anybody take you away or kill you.
I don't know about that.
You can't say that.
I said we're not gonna let. Obviously, like, look, this defeatism, this is not sin. But I wish that there was a magic word that I could say that would make you feel safe. I mean, in terms of you being a devil, you've been able to enter churches and holy spaces where people who are, like, quite frankly, if you were blasphemous or evil, you wouldn't be able to step foot. But you said you were human once. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on this. Like, when you say you're a human once, do you mean like you look different? Or, like, did you come out of the womb like this? Like, I'm still so confused by that.
I think he was conceived as a human and then his mother betrayed him or did something or sold his soul while he was in the womb and he was born as a tiefling. That's
No,
just
I
my
wasn't
that's my
asking
personal
you.
theory. That's what
No,
Theo
no,
popped his head in and said that and popped back out.
Yeah, but the other's like, I wasn't asking you. But sorry, Sen, I'm still
Pops back in and says, I don't care if you didn't ask me. I have an opinion that's valid too, and pops back out.
I think he was born human. I think that's what he means.
I remember my family when I was human. I remember
okay. No,
playing.
no, I understand your family, but like, you were you like always this color? Like, I'm sorry, is it racist?
Then just as well, I was always brown, but not actual charcoal. And no, when a devil takes your soul, he can manipulate your mortal form into a devil of his own.
So, like,
So
I mean, people's skin sometimes get darker as they get older, but also, did you always have the tail?
humans don't have tails. So no, I was a normal human, and I was growing up as a human.
I'm sorry, that's
So wait,
wild being a human and asking that question. Did you have a tail?
Sarah's like confused as fuck. She's like,
You're drunk.
hold
It's
up.
okay. Go on.
She's sober enough to know if this is serious, but she's also drunk enough that like her inhibitions are out the window. And as she's trying to be supportive, she's also still stuck on the I used to be human. Like, what do you mean you used to be? Like, you like physically can't. I'm confused.
I might leave at 8 o'clock. I was playing an hour earlier. But
Sarah's like, wait, what? She's struggling to comprehend that. It's like, okay. And then they sold your soul and you grew a tail? And horns?
Then she said nuts.
so what was your original name?
I don't want to talk about it. That person's gone.
Oh,
Also,
you
like,
got a dead name?
also, like, I just want to be clear. You chose the name Sin?
What I am. I'm Sin, literally. So yeah, it's my name.
Okay, so you're not a sin because of something that your parents did. If anything, they're the sinners. First of all.
Out of character. And like trying not to derail here, but does that make Sin trans?
He is transracial technically, yes.
Because
Also,
It's
he's got
way
a
less
name.
transracial. It's more like a biological phenomenon.
yes,
Like he
well,
like
I'm saying like trans, but yes, it is very much biological. Also very hard. Like, cause this is a very serious moment, but so out of character, I paused because I had to stop myself from saying, "So will true love's kiss turn you back?" Is this one of those things?
Oh God.
Nobody if you had said that, Theo would have popped in and fucking said something, I swear to God.
It's like it's like I'm out of character. I'm just like I paused because I had to stop myself from saying that.
At this
Anyway.
point, Reef, you hear the barkeeper kind of turn and call back to you. Everything all right in there?
When
No.
you turn to me,
Well, I mean, yes, we're fine.
I'll look at the barkeep, I'll look at the door and listen to Sarah screaming, and I'll just put 2 thumbs up and be like, yeah, all good.
This is the norm.
So, okay, so your soul was sold and you became this. And I take it the only way to come back to human is to get your soul back.
Reef looks over at Sin.
you say it like that's an option. It's not.
It is. Reef looks at him and goes, I think it is. Reef just says, bear with me, please. I spent a lot of time reading over scriptures with Yaren, and I actually kind of feel comfortable with my faith. And so I used some of the divination magic he's finally bestowed on me, and I know what happened to you was a long time ago, but it's infernal magic. Whatever that made you this is magic. Magic that can be undone with the right power.
Magic's not gonna get my soul back.
If it's infernal magic that took it, that means there's contracts. If you find the
Also-
person they made the contract with, you have a chance.
I don't
But-
know where it is.
Well,
You have a chance, Sin. Do you understand that? You went from before thinking you had no soul. You have a chance to get it back. You have us. We're gonna help you get it back. Angel or not, family or not, the family you have right here is gonna help you find your soul, and you're gonna have it back. And whatever name you lost and you feel you can't have anymore, if you want it back, it's yours.
Sarah-
That's my oath to you.
Sarah just gives like 2 thumbs up in agreement.
I'm gonna join in on the agreement, holding up the 2 thumbs up as well, nodding enthusiastically.
You
Sarah
have
sees-
it.
Sarah sees Sin
Reef
crying
does
and
this
she jumps up and hugs him. She does not care. She's like, oh baby, come here.
Yeah, and Reef just trails off, not really knowing what else to say, and just says, so you have a chance. You have
Sarah-
us.
Yeah, Sarah seeing Sin crying, she just like jumps up and hugs him.
Yeah, Reef is just sitting there, just doing the best he can with his words. He's not the best with them. He's never been the best with them, but he tries.
So after a few heartwarming moments where you do your best to lift Sin's spirits and reassure him that somehow, some way, it's going to turn out for the best. You guys elect to give the kindly dwarven barkeeper his office back.
Yes.
Either continue on with your drinking and I guess or head home, up to you. But at any rate, you all make it back to Zalara's eventually to finish off your night and take a rest. With that, we're gonna take our break. I figure, try to keep it on the shorter side, maybe 10 minutes or
Okay.
so.
Sounds good.
We'll come back, and I heard Leah. You mentioned that you're gonna dip early.
Yeah, Leah, I know isn't feeling well.
All right, so
weekend.
we'll do the scene that we planned for Theo first after the break. That way you can
No,
have
I mean,
that.
if you want to hold off on it, we don't need to do it.
No, I
I'm
want to.
also
No, I
like-
want to. I want to. I want to tie up
I'm
anything
also not
before
in the
we.
right mindset to RP. Like I'm in a comedy mood and like I
Not
don't
the more
think
emotional
that would
scene?
be very. Yeah, I'm not really
Okay.
up for an emotional scene.
All right, so
personally.
in that case, we'll take a break. We'll come
Mhm.
back. We'll do Sarah's thing, and then
Which is more comedic.
we'll see what's going on after that. And I guess we'll figure out what to do with Theo's thing.
I need to like sit at a desk and like have my computer open to be like fully invested in an emotional scene. Like right now, I'm laying in bed. And
Alright.
I'm not like asleep, but like I'm here, but
Well-
like I'm in pain.
Wait, hold on. First things first. Hey, are we on break already?
No, I didn't. put
Okay.
that
Oh,
down
so
yet.
sorry. I sorry to bombard our viewers with my problems.
No, it's fine. Well, I was even going to suggest maybe then if we're not going to do Theo's thing, then we could also just not take a break and go into Sarah's thing, and then we can end.
I think
you
the
guys
Sarah
need
thing's
to
a
do
little
that,
more
okay.
comedic. We could break is good for us to
All right.
like.
All right. So take a break,
That gives
decompress,
me
and
a
then we'll
chance
come
to
back.
go to the bathroom. I should probably get up and go to the bathroom.
10 to 15. We'll try to keep it to 10.
All right.
See you in a few. welcome back. So, you guys wake up the next morning, and Sarah wanting to act on some of the drunken stuff she was saying.
So Sarah's
Decides,
gonna wake up.
yeah, it's a good idea to go visit my sister.
So Sarah's gonna wake up, and because she started drinking lots of coffee and water the night before, she's gonna be like, "Oh, good, no hangover."
Somehow.
Just to be clear, I want to make sure I didn't hallucinate this. Sin did tell us all that an angel was gonna try to kill him last night, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And I hugged him.
Yep.
How you feeling today, bud? That good. Okay then. Probably gonna regret asking this, but since we have some time, do you want to go meet my sister?
Yes. Yes. That's an option. Yes.
If you wanted me to meet, I guess, but don't expect me to be all.
I'm so excited for you to meet her.
I'll be all chatty.
Okay, you do not understand how excited I am for you specifically to meet my sister.
You just have to wave hello.
Yes. Because she scares really easily and it makes me really happy.
Oh, okay.
What? You like to play pranks? We do all the time. Come on, let's have fun.
Let's go scare.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
pranks.
Get out, my sister. Let's go.
Yay. Sin just looks down all sad.
Yeah, Reef is grabbing onto his hand, being like, "Come on, let's go."
Sarah just looks like I was teasing to try to like make you smile. You don't have to actually do anything you don't want to do. You know that, right?
If you're gonna go to your sister, I don't want to be by myself, so we'll go for the road.
So you guys,
Just to note, my sister might try to. You'll see.
Try to what? No, you can't leave us on a cliffhanger like that.
We'll find out.
I'd say she has bad taste in men, but that would require her ever having a boyfriend.
Did she ever have a crush?
Several.
Then I think that's good enough.
so you guys get your stuff together and you make the walk over to the academy, which continues to be shuttered due to all of the happenings in the city. When you arrive, there's a gruff looking middle-aged man who is basically guarding the door. And he tells you what he tells everybody else, which is that the academy's closed due to the plague and the unrest and the riots and everything. He lists everything that's been going on in the city in great detail. All is.
Sarah walks up.
Go ahead.
Sarah walks up and goes, "Hey, Steve."
He just ignores that and just continues going through all the reasons why you can't get in. And then eventually, just as he's finally about to stop talking to let you get a word in, you hear the familiar voice of your sister shouting from some open window that is on the front of the building. And you just hear, "They're with me."
Seen you in your life, be charitable.
And
That is my sister, though.
the guy kind of just looks up towards the window and he just says, "Yes, of course. Right this way." And with a heavy sigh, he opens the door. He tells you how to get to where your sister is, and before long, you all find yourselves in.
So, for the record, Sarah does actually know the guard.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna look at him and go, "Really?"
Reeve looks at her and goes, "He's got a job. He did his job. Be
No,
proud."
no, I know, but dude, you let us in last time.
I got in trouble for that.
I thought
shit.
you guys broke in. You didn't just waltz through the
She knew someone
doors.
on the inside. I did say they were able to get through because she knew someone on the inside. That wasn't her sister.
As you're walking past him, you just hear him kind of grumble, like something to the effect of, "I don't want to have to answer to people for this," and kind of just ushers you along your way.
Like, okay, fair. I hope you didn't get in trouble because it was also Riot's fault.
Is there anyone else you'd like to blame?
Ryan was the one that met us at the gate.
Right then.
Ryan was the one who brought me to my sister's office.
All right, just go, be quick, and sends you up there, and yeah, you eventually get into a large sort of lecture hall, where you see your sister and, of course, Jolistina, who you dumped here,
I'm here.
and your sister Kira, from the sort of dais where she would be lecturing from, just looks at you specifically, ignoring all of your friends, and is just like, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
What?
What's wrong with me?
Yes, you.
Sorry.
What is the meaning of
She's not
dumping
helpful.
this? And she's like, she looks at Jolistina and knows she has to choose her words carefully here, and she's just like, this wonderful young woman who totally
You
didn't
can call her a bitch. She likes it though.
try to murder anyone here.
Kira, you can call her a bitch. I'm gonna warn you that she likes it though.
Jolistina takes a look and kind of gives Kira like the head to toe once over, and is just like, "I'm not that picky."
I'm glad. I'm so glad.
Sin just quietly goes, a lot of things wrong with her.
Kira just looks at Jolistina and is just like, "Shut up, you. Here's something to look at." And she just casts Major Image and creates like just like a beautiful like mountainscape for Jolistina to just sit and kind of gawk at while she deals with you.
You know you're doing that wrong. You would have been better off showing her some smut. Not that you know what that's like.
She's gonna step around and is gonna step over the desks, like on top of them, so that she is, you know, quote unquote, taller than you. And she's gonna lean down and just says, "Then surely you can do it better."
Hold up.
This is entertaining.
Hold on, I have to remember. So, out of character, I have to remember what spells I have. Hold on. What was it? Was it Songbird? Fuck it. Sarah cast Songbird to bring the mute. Sarah cast Songbird in the attempt to start a song evoking the beauty of nature that Jolistina likes, which means death and decay and all of that.
So, okay, you play the finest.
Oh, that was supposed to be a perform check. Sorry.
Yeah, do that instead. You. Okay, so you pull out your lute, right?
Yeah.
And you you play a melody that can only be described as grim and macabre and all manner of foreboding.
Beautiful as fuck.
Oh, it's lovely. It's great to listen to.
And the entire time she's doing this, she is glaring at her sister. Like, not like a angry glare, but a smug one. You were saying?
She just looks at you and she says, "I can do you too, little sister."
That sounds awful.
Nah. Anyway, I actually came to check in on you. Because I know things have been hectic, and also, by the way, the cure for blood plague is out, and the source of it has been destroyed. I don't know how much the Academy heard about that. So with that coming down, and me having dispensation from the city guard, I figured I'd come check in on you.
Well, thank you for your concern. I'm doing just fine.
Really now?
No thanks to this gift that you've given me. Pointing once again at the completely enamored Jolestina.
You do realize that it was either this or she gets murdered, right?
And pray tell, sister, how is that my problem?
Because I assume that you are going to hand her off to one of your colleagues that actually knows more about necromancy and psychological development instead of making her your own little pet. But, I mean, if that's what you choose to do, I am happy that you took my gift so personally and that you love me enough to not re-gift it.
You are familiar with what's been going on in this building, right? It's been in lockdown for a month.
And?
How do you propose I get her out of here?
God, do you purposely not listen? Or does everything just go in one ear and out in the other? What part of to another colleague, which is actually what I wrote in the goddamn note, do you not comprehend? Or are you so fucking narcissistic that you just think everything's about you?
Oh, someone's getting feisty.
Reef is just watching them, and his eyes are going back and forth between them like a ping pong ball.
I don't know, Sarah. I'm not the one that dumped a murderous person on their family member.
And it is less than...
In a highly secure facility.
No concern for my well-being, huh?
So, first of all, she was already, like, taken care of. Secondly, in a highly secure facility with multiple people who are able to disengage her if necessary. And Ryan said that he would watch out for her and make sure she didn't kill you.
Ah, yes, the crack team of heroes here couldn't subdue her, so let's see if Big Sis can do it.
Oh my god.
You couldn't just bring her to the guard? You couldn't do what you
really have no idea what's been happening outside these walls.
You adventuring types always do and just kill her outright.
Hold on. You really have no idea what's happening outside these walls, do you?
Honestly, no. They don't tell us much. Like I said, lockdown.
Kira, I'm gonna ask you a legitimate question. Because you weren't there. Do you know what happened 2 months ago? Do you know why I'm suddenly with an adventuring party?
I had heard from Mom and Dad. She kind of
Let me
just
get this straight. You heard from Mom and Dad. And you didn't think to do anything. And then you wondered, what the fuck I did this?
The wave a chicken
It was a
over
prank.
there, and it'll
I got a
use the
prank from
sensor
you.
it all year and put it onto the chicken.
Do you know what that's like?
They do for
He
the
says
chicken.
to write you letters.
They wave it over their family sites and then they kill the chicken.
I think that you would be so fucking self-absorbed.
What? I was told this was gonna be comedic, Sarah. This is more trauma based than fucking sin shit. I was promised laughs and giggles. Theo said.
That is a valid. I'm so glad Theo's yelling in character.
Sorry, I'm not laughing in character. Sarah's like, I didn't think my sister was so fucking clueless.
She leans in real close to you and says, "Oh, do you want to take a stroll down memory lane? Because I can definitely make that happen for you."
Can I steal her fingers too? I don't like her.
No finger theft, no finger theft. I'm smacking your hands, being like, no.
You have no
Bad.
idea what I've been through for the past
Theo is
few months.
doing jazz fingers, not jazz hands, but jazz fingers. As he says, "Can I take her fingers?"
You have no idea what I've been through for the past few months. Do you? When you said Mom
No,
and
I
Dad
don't.
told you,
And I'm sorry for not having sympathy when you dropped someone who murdered like 50 people at my feet.
because it was either that or she'd get murdered.
Oh, well then only 49 to go then until they're even, huh?
No. She needs help, which is why I brought her here.
Help. She starts laughing.
Jesus Christ.
Help.
Oh, God. You know what? I knew this was a bad idea. But, you know, we've been having family revelations recently, so I said, hey, let me check on my sister. I'm sure she's going through it with everything being shut down.
And
But as always,
clearly she
it's
has.
a show. It's always about you. It's always about you. No, I'm sorry I came. Good luck.
I would be happy to handle your little problem for you. She begins to cast a spell in the direction of Jolistina.
Sarah looks at her and goes, you would never.
We're just sitting there in the corner going,
You would never.
Hey, Sarah, why are you related to such a bitch?
She looks down at you still standing on top of the desk and just says, "That sounds like a challenge."
No.
It
You
does.
would never, because you don't know what it's like to live with having killed a person.
Oh, have you now? Do tell. What's that like?
Guys, can you leave us alone?
Sure, I'll go wander around the closed fortress. Say less. Come on, Sin, let's go.
To be clear, she is holding this spell that she is.
No, I know. And
casting.
Sarah's like, y'all, I need y'all to leave right now.
Sin just follows Reef.
Reef is looking at Sin and going, we're doing shenanigans.
Yay.
Don't go too far!
Reef is going,
guess I'll
haha,
just
yep,
leave
go
it
far,
alone.
go far.
I'll just leave with Nadia then.
You want to know the truth?
Sounds good to me.
She hops down from the desk.
Every day is torture. I keep moving and moving and doing something so that I don't have time to think. Because when I do, every minute because of the time I've lost. And I thought that the catharsis from killing the man who brought me so much pain would be worth it. And I haven't had a good night's rest since. I killed a man twice, technically. I mean, I've killed more people than that, but like, they kind of didn't have faces. Stormtrooper syndrome. Anyway,
Silver that kind of blends in with everything.
the others were in self-defense. Someone trying to kill me, so I
Forged to feel.
killed someone who did a lot of frogs,
It's like a light right with the feeling.
and I justified it as me doing the right thing.
Holy hard, really like it.
I It did nothing. It felt good at first. But all I could think of was how I made a decision that wasn't mine to make. You're not that type of person. So drop the act. Drop the fucking bravado. It's just a too much.
Sorry.
And what the fuck is your problem? Because it's not her. Because if it were her, you wouldn't be putting on this whole fucking show.
Not sure what you're referring to by a show. Because what I see over there is a problem that you couldn't deal with, and that you decided that I should have to deal with it. And what I'm currently holding in my hand is a way out of that problem.
And it's a way out of that problem that you could have done at any time until I walked in the door. You've had, what, weeks? Oh, sorry. You had, like, a week. But now... What, did your boyfriend dump you or something?
Well, now, what good would it have done if I had already taken care of it? You would have been none the wiser. You might have come in here and showed up on a visit and thought nothing of it, or been say, "Hey, where's the crate?" You know, you would have had to admit to what you did. And I could have simply told you, "Oh, I threw her in jail because you couldn't do that," or "Oh, it's been taken care of." But then you wouldn't have learned anything.
Where the fuck is this coming from? Like, dude, I know we've had our issues. You've never outright hated me like this before. What the hell?
I still think I should take her fingers.
Like, no, seriously, what is up? Like, we've argued. You've never had hatred before.
Because people who love each other don't leave murderers on their loved ones' doorsteps. Or worse, in their fucking room.
First of all, I didn't... Okay, no. Point of order, I actually didn't leave in her room. I left it in her office. Two very different areas. Sarah's not stupid enough to leave her in a sleeping area.
Well, it's not like she lives at the academy when it's open, so that essentially is her room.
I assumed the academy had dwarves.
Well, I mean, yeah, but not for like not for the professors, really. They.
Oh, okay. Okay. We could talk about that later, but like, all right. So
I mean, it's not Hogwarts. Like, it's...
No, I know. Point being that Sarah did. So, Sarah did. So, just for the record, so I'll assume then that Sarah would have known she would have been sleeping in her office. Sarah definitely would not have left her with her sleeping sister.
Man, we've retconned this so many times by now.
Like, there was a reason why I was always very specific about office. It's because Sarah would not have left her where her Sarah's not stupid. Like, she would not have left her where her sister was sleeping.
Okay, I mean, still at any rate, like...
Yes, no, I just want to be clear about that. Like, this isn't retcon, so I was like, hold up. I thought that's my fault. I thought I had made that clear. Like, it would have been some place where, like, she went to get coffee in the morning and would have found her, not she woke up and, like, suddenly next to her.
Is it bound and gagged psycho? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, no, this is a point of clarification because I thought I had made that clear earlier. It's also, once again, as much as Sarah fights with her sister, she doesn't want to try to kill her. And she's not stupid.
Yeah, well, you really sent that message loud and clear.
Anyway, so...
Yeah, so, again, Kira is basically just, like...
Also, she technically didn't kill anyone. They were already dead.
Already dead. That's what we're going with. They were already dead, and she just happened to be in the house.
No, she...
And again, need I remind you that a great way to show love to your family members is just dump a murderer on them and go on your merry way and act like nothing is wrong. You know, I could have been dead.
You would not have died. I figured if she got out of hand, the guards would have killed her anyway.
Oh yes,
Also,
the guards
you
that we
seriously
employ.
have so little faith in yourself that you...
The spell energy just
Tasty, right?
flares in her hand with her anger
Look, good plate.
as she
I'm
continues
sorry,
to hold
okay?
it.
Like I said, she didn't kill anybody. She was brainwashed.
She was brainwashed. Well,
Yes.
okay, by who, and then what happened after that? Did she or did she not kill those people?
No, she didn't.
Bro.
They were killed by Roth Lamb, and she had been one of his apprentices.
She's gonna sense motive you. She does not believe you.
You're all 22 and sense motive and doesn't believe me? I'm not lying. Look, I'm not lying.
Oh, but I think you are. I think she was sent to that house to kill all those people, and I think that's exactly what she did.
Okay, so you're going to trust what? Where are you getting this from?
Where am I getting this from? You know how long it's been. You said it yourself since she was left here. We have all kinds of people in this school that are capable of making her talk. So what do you think happened?
Sarah's gonna look at Joel Cena and is like, Rob dead.
I bet you don't even know what spell I'm casting right now.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's one of the murderous ones.
I'm looking for something a little more specific on this little quiz I'm giving you.
But quick question: does Joel Cena respond to Sarah shouting Rolf's dead?
She is still absorbed by the major image, but I can give her a saving throw to snap out of it. Since that is something that would probably get her to snap out of it. Let's see. We'll save against the image. Doesn't register.
Okay. Shit, you put the mirror thing on her. Fuck. Yeah, she's gonna say she killed him because she thinks that's going to impress her fucking cult leader.
Or,
Roth Lamb
she'll
groomed her.
she'll say she killed them because she killed them. And like I said, we have
You really have no idea how the world works, do you?
all kinds of diviners here that made her talk.
You really have no idea how the... I'm sorry, diviners? Oh, come on, you and I both know that's bullshit.
She spilled. I don't know what to tell you.
Yes, and tarot readings really tell the future.
Interesting.
What?
I don't know whether I should be offended by this or not. No, I mean like something I read on Facebook. I don't know whether I should be offended by it or not.
All right, that's
Alright.
not relevant right now.
Anyway, here.
I know.
Sarah's like, and Harold... What?
Don't you think it's a little strange that a fortune teller gets murdered and all of this crazy stuff is happening to our city? Didn't that occur to you as the least bit weird?
Why are you bringing this up now? I feel like you're
With
dropping...
everything else that I've been dealing with? No.
And you're gonna stand there and tell me
I
that
just found out that
Harrow decks are phony?
a fucking Harrow deck. Let's go.
She's going to... Kira is going to detect magic.
On the Harrow deck?
Just in general. Just on, she's gonna drop the spell that she was holding, and so she can cast detect magic because it requires concentration. She's gonna lean in towards you, Sarah, and she's gonna take a wand that she's holding and kind of just like put it up against your shoulder. And she's gonna say, "That's real rich from someone who's carrying a Harrow deck right now."
Yeah, which means I know how the damn thing works. I assumed you did too. It's all about introspection. You ask a question and then... you ask a question and then presumably the quote-unquote diviner answers the question. It takes the meaning based on the question. You derive meaning from it because it forces you to look at yourself within those frameworks. That's how it seems so accurate. It's all cold reading. You're the fucking scientist. You should know this. It's showmanship.
It's all it ever is to you, isn't it? It's all a show. It's all a performance. It's all...
Oh my god, not this again.
getting people to like you.
First of all, I don't get people to like me. I'm just fucking likable. Secondly, no, it's not all the show. Unlike you, I live in the real world, where actions have consequences.
You're right. They do have consequences. Spell energy begins to reform.
Oh my god, can you stop it? Jesus Christ. Sorry, it's like, can you stop it? Oh my god, like, seriously?
To be fair, I kind of get what she's saying. You kind of did just dump a lot on her plate and didn't ask her if she could handle it. And you might have meant it in a good way and to be handled differently, but I don't know. Maybe you could both simmer it down? Reese just
Sarah
says
just looks over her
musically
shoulder,
after
and she's assuming Kira's doing the same,
Pushes
and like glares.
pushes the wand into your shoulder again as she is now just staring daggers straight through you, and she just says, "You're going to handle this," pointing the spell energy again towards Jolistina, "or I will."
I'm sorry that I had such confidence in your abilities I thought you could take a fucking nutcase and make them seem sense again. But clearly, you are so goddamn stubborn and afraid
Afraid of
that
what?
you can't handle a teenager.
I've subdued her every day she's been here. We've gotten her to talk. I don't need her. I don't want her here. She's not my problem.
Sarah's gonna ignore her, walk up, and disrupt the spell.
In order to do that, you would have to forcibly get Jolistina to interact with the illusion.
Oh, no, that's what she's doing. She's, like, literally ignoring her sister, walking up to Jolistina, and, like, jerking her away.
Okay, so because the spell is still there, she gets a will save. You drag her away, and she's like, but no, I want to keep looking at that.
Jolistina, look at me.
You have to, like, physically turn her face to you. Or just step in front of her.
It's like, okay, I can't believe I have to do this. Jolistina, do you want to whip me? I want to be punished so bad.
Do not take this out of context.
That last line finally breaks the spell on her. She now understands that the mountainscape before her is indeed fake, and she kind of looks around. She starts like patting her own body, kind of looking for any sort of torture implement, and there's nothing on her. Everything's been
Okay,
taken.
great. I have your attention. Rolf is dead. Can you tell the truth now?
She breaks down into hysterics. Doesn't even question what you said to her, just bawling on the floor.
Hey. Look. I'm sorry. I know I could have delivered that better. But she's about to go you and me unless I start telling you the truth about what happens. Because everyone here thinks that you're a murderer and too dangerous. So please, I need you to tell the truth. Okay?
She looks at you and she just says, but I did tell the truth.
No, honey, you didn't. Because Roth told me everything. Because he's a monster.
Well, what did he tell you?
He told me that he did all the killing and gave you the bodies and some of them reanimated as pets.
She's like thinking about it. Picks her head up and she just says, that doesn't sound right.
Honey, even when I met you, I'm gonna be real honest, you were kind of more interested in the kinky torture than actually killing us.
But that's just like
She just looks down and back at you, but no, I already told the truth. I killed those people.
Did you?
I did.
Did you?
And
how?
I enjoyed it.
How? Tell me exactly what you did. And if you enjoy...
Oh,
Remind me again exactly how they died.
It was so easy.
What'd you do?
Bunch of rich people with no way to defend themselves.
What'd you do?
I carved them all up.
How?
With my friends that I somehow can't find right now. She's referring to her daggers.
Okay. None of them had stab wounds,
Oh, but they did.
but they didn't.
But they
And I could
did.
city guard. I could city guard right here to prove it. Even when I met you, your daggers had no blood on them.
Jolestina looks towards Kira and she just says, does she always try to gaslight you? Kira just like face palms and shakes her head.
Sorry.
And Jolestina just goes, you say a lot of things about what people did or didn't do.
Sorry, I'm cracking up because in my head, as this is going through,
You sound like Rolf.
this is what I genuinely remember, or about the whole incident. So in my head, I'm like, oh god, am I gaslighting this poor girl?
I mean, out of game, Jolestina did kill all those people.
Okay. Out of game, I legit, like, did not remember that.
You know, Rolf sent her there to kill those people. That's what happened.
Okay. I'm gonna... So back in character, Sarah's like...
Kira doesn't even let you talk. She looks at you and just says, are you satisfied now?
Sarah's finally just looks at Dorothea and goes, look, they're gonna kill you. And at this point, I'm not gonna stop them. Roth is dead. You can either... I pointedly asked you, did you want a new life? You said yes. You didn't want to die. So I'm gonna ask you again. Because I can, you know, bring you to the city garden. They'll execute you. Roth is dead. You have nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And I brought you someplace where I thought you could at least get some help because you're deranged. And somehow you managed to be such a fucking asshole. These academics who cry when they hurt a fly. Yes, I remember that. Want to kill you. So I'm gonna ask again.
After hearing that, Kira is going to again lean into you and she's just going to say, I've grown up. And she's going to turn her back, walk towards Jolestina.
I just looks at her and goes, Kira, that was 2 years ago.
You hear her say, clearly, so have you. Continues to walk forward. Spell energy flaring up again.
Oh my god.
Looks at Jolestina and says, this one here doesn't get to.
You are not this person, and you do realize that this goes against your code of honor, right? You'll lose your job.
You don't think after all this time that I would just want to be free of these walls?
No.
It didn't occur
All
to
you
you?
talked about growing up was how you were the best and you were the smartest and you were going to be the smartest of the smartest pants and teach everybody that they're so dumb and you're going to change the world. Well, I just played my pretty little music. Your words, not mine. So actually, no, I don't believe that.
Tell me, my violent little friend, what do you fear most? What do you never want to see or have happen to you?
Or just looks at her and goes, she doesn't answer the question, goes, Mom would be so disappointed.
Oh, she wasn't talking to you.
Oh. So Sarah's gonna go, Mom would be so disappointed. Actually, no. There's no will about it. I can just bring her over. My friend flies. We can just have her
Oh,
here.
can you now?
Hey, Reeve.
Can you can you do what you should have done in the first place? Is that
Hey,
what we're doing now? Like,
Reeve, you remember where I live, right?
I'm not a taxi, but yes.
I'm not a
Get my mom.
taxi.
Can you go get my mom for me?
I'm just saying, Reef could have carried that girl that's suing Lyft.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Reef is looking back and forth between Sarah and her sister, and then looks at her sister and goes, "Do you want your mom here?" I can't tell.
Dad? Oh, Dad? Oh, Dad's gonna be so angry. I mean, I'm probably gonna get it too, but
Wait, do you want your parents here or not? I can't tell. Wait, what's happening?
Oh yeah,
I don't
sister.
know.
Do you want to bring them here where there's a murderer in our midst? You want to put them in danger too?
Hold up.
You got a point.
Do you just enjoy putting your family in danger?
That's mean.
Is that what you've become now?
Reef is just narrating this play by play.
So Sarah's just gonna walk up to Joelestina. I'm gonna cast passive boredom. Actually, no, sorry. I'm gonna cast lullaby, not oppressive boredom.
No, you're not.
Fine. I cast. Check. Fuck.
Given that the spell that you attempted to cast, you once again feel the poke of your sister's wand.
Sarah says, "Fuck
What's wrong?
this," and just
Cat got your tongue?
on my sister.
Okay. 17.
Fuck.
And she's just like, really? I'm enjoying this. You gonna take that away from me? That's not very nice.
Sorry, I'm not the one threatening. Also, out of character, this was supposed to be a fun little stat, not this. Jesus Christ.
Well, you're the one who went 0 to 100.
And crazy that this whole time that you've been here, I haven't even heard so much as an apology from you.
There we go.
I actually said that like 10 minutes ago when you were in the middle of like your whole rant thing.
Oh, maybe I just didn't feel the remorse. Sorry.
No, because it's always about you and your feelings. But yes.
I mean, this situation certainly didn't start about me.
Fine.
It was about you not wanting to do the right thing.
No, it was about me trying to do the right thing. And me stupidly assuming that my sister would read the damn note that I left her explaining the situation.
And you didn't think that, like, within 2 seconds I would have had someone in here to figure out what actually happened?
Did anything I say in my note lie?
You dropped her at the worst possible place for others not finding out what actually was going on.
Did you ever think that maybe I wanted others to find out what was going on?
Oh, so this could happen? I just don't understand.
Kira, I'm gonna tell you something. You cannot, Kira.
You come here.
Shut up and listen for a second. The Queen started the Black Plague. The Queen started Blood Veil.
she lowers her wand and she says, "Go on."
Plague doctors were experimenting. They brought Roth and Joelestina were helping them. I didn't know that until after I brought her here. But yes, we knew the queen was involved. And yes, keeping somebody alive was on purpose. If I brought her to the city guard, she would have been killed. I need her someplace alive so that it wouldn't remain secret. And yes, I knew a bunch of academics looking at her psychologically would probably have gotten that word out. I'm sorry that you thought you were in such danger. She's not gonna kill anybody if she can't get a show out of it.
Who's the masochist?
That's her. That's Joelestina.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not gonna kill anybody unless she can get a show out of it, which she wasn't going to do in an academic setting.
I was trying to remember
Well,
for
then-
the longest time who we gave to this lady, and I'm like, who are we talking about again?
Kira just says, "Well, we better hunker down then because we've already given her quite a show."
That's not what. No, actually, she enjoyed that because it was torture, and she has a torture kink. Which, you know, if with the other romance novels you read, I thought you would have figured that one out.
Oh, sorry that we don't torture information out of people. We simply just cast the spell and let it do its thing.
Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter. Point being, I never said I didn't want anyone to know. And yes, I used you, and I'm sorry. But also, I genuinely thought she could have used help. And I really thought she would be able to find hope here,
And you thought she was innocent?
No, I knew she wasn't fully innocent, but I also knew that she was killing to impress Rolf. If he's not here, and she has no way of contacting him, she loses her motivation. Every single sentence I got out of her when I was talking to her was about him. Every single one. So let's be real. If I wanted to kill you, I would have done it like when we were 10. Or when I was 10. Because honestly, I was always the better fighter than you anyway.
There's like a little smirk on her face. And she says, "Okay, so here's what's going to happen now. We're going to get her out of here, or specifically, you're going to get her out of here. I don't care where you take her, but I'm going to have a little fun with this. Sarah, make a will saving throw."
Oh no! Oh, she said that out loud, by the way.
I would love to see how this ends, but I'm not feeling well.
Go to bed.
I am slightly modifying what this spell does for this situation, but
That's fair. Okay.
make a will save for me. Okay.
I did.
So
Sarah's like, no! Because she knows what's coming.
she says, "I'm sure you have a plan of what you're going to do with her, but I'm not going to tell her," as she touches you and releases the spell, and she says, "You are." And
Zone of truth.
whatever it is that you say to her, which I'll let you do. The power of the spell has altered your voice. You're not speaking like yourself. You're speaking as Rolf.
God, please tell me that Sarah has. Sarah's like, okay, so. Oh no, Kira, this is downright psychopathic. No.
All of that comes out in Rolf's voice, which Jolastina gets a save to recognize as fake. She fails because she takes a penalty to all illusion saving throws. Oh.
Sarah's like, no. No.
She thinks that Daddy's talking to her right now.
You take this off right now.
Kira's just chuckling. She's like, no, I'm enjoying this.
You are. You can play at that game.
Watch her make the save.
I still want to know what's being cast.
Cast ventriloquism.
Oh, sorry. I just looked at it and I was like, oh, it's ventriloquism. I didn't think
I also cast.
yeah, I didn't think anything of it, and then I saw your character's name above. Ooh, that's unfortunate. She just says, no. I insist. Tell her what you're gonna do.
Sarah's still angry, tries a different spell.
What's the idea here?
Let's see if she saves, then I'll tell you.
Well, no, like, cause.
Oh, Sarah is gonna make her look like Rolf.
Oh, I see. So this is just a general like resisting the magic. Okay, so you sound like Rolf, and she looks like Rolf. Great, you've done it.
When she doesn't say anything else, she just glares.
Kira looks at you and she's just like, no, actually, I think this is a good. This is funny. Let's keep doing this. Dude, go ahead. You be the voice. I'll be the looks.
Oh God.
That's how it should be anyway.
Yeah, what's your body count? Oh, right, 0.
That's not the gotcha you think it is.
Aw. And how old were you when you first kissed? Oh, wait, no. Sorry, how old are you now?
Old enough to know that you don't give it away for cheap.
Oh, that's real nice. That's a very nice way of saying, I can't get any. I'm also very much aware that all of this is coming out in Rolf's voice because the spell is still in effect.
Yes, that is literally what I was just trying to say, but I was muted. I was like, I literally am staring at you like, ooh. Hey, buddy, you're saying all this
Yeah, let
in
the
a
rest.
different
The rest of
voice.
you had stopped hearing shouting, so you come in to make sure we didn't kill each other, and you just walk in on this.
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you walk in, you see Sarah, and you see Rolf for some reason, and you see
And
Jill.
I'm like,
And you walk in and Sarah's like, I'm sorry, that just means you can't get any.
I just
so
picture.
I go to
But
rapid
Rolf-
extendo arm to grab Sarah and pull her away from what appears to be just Rolf incarnate in front of me. And then I hear Rolf's voice coming out of her as I like grab onto her shoulders and I recoil away and looking at both of them going, what the fuck is going on? I said we were playing pranks. This is not, you were not supposed to play pranks on us. What the fucks and what the fuck is happening?
Sarah looks and goes, she gave me Rolf's voice as punishment for bringing this one, and I made her look like him as punishment for or making me for doing something only a psychopath would do, and it came.
You
And
guys are both a
instead
psychopath?
Speaking of which, I
What?
forgot to roll the save for Jolistina as far as whether or not she believes that Kira is actually Rolf.
Well, you're both psychopaths too.
Natural 20. She sees through it.
I'm so glad. So your voice she hears is actually Rolf's voice, and was like, no, you're Rolf.
Yes, she hears.
That's an illusion.
She
You're
hears.
Rolf.
She hears
Speak to
Rolf's
me.
voice coming from Sarah and believes it, but she sees Kira disguised as Rolf, but does not believe that. So Rolf's voice is coming from somewhere, but to her, Rolf is not in the room.
Okay, fine. You're gonna make me do this. I love. I abandoned you. I never loved you. You were just a pet. And now it is time for you to go to a new home. I can't take care of you anymore. But we both know you didn't need that anyway. Chin up. Hopefully you won't die. Think at least you're that smart. But I won't be able to follow. Can you take this stupid spell off me now?
Kira gives you a little side eye and she says, "You think I'm a monster?" Drops the spell.
It's the only thing she would believe. Like I said, you have no idea what happens beyond these walls. And anything else I said, she would have taken as an invitation. Also, I met the guy. That wasn't being affectionate.
Well, you'd know better than me, I guess.
Yeah, oh, and also Sarah took off the Sky's other.
Okay.
Not that it mattered.
Well, it mattered. It mattered to all of you who came in and saw Rolf. Unless, you would have. I mean, actually, I would have given you guys will saves. So at least Reef and Sin, because you stepped into the room. Go ahead and roll to see if you knew that it was actually not Rolf.
Time to roll my favorite save.
Yep.
Oh no.
The old will save. So Sin is convinced that it was Rolf. Oh God.
No.
Oh, God. Even with a +2 versus ally spells, it's still only an 8.
Reef, that's why Reef was like recoiling in horror, just being, what the fuck is happening? I'm out. Goodbye. I'm grabbing Sin. I'm grabbing Sarah. I'm pulling people away, going, we shouldn't have come here. Sin, you're right. These places are weird.
And then you heard Rolf's voice coming out, Sarah, and you're like, what the shit?
Yeah, literally. I'm absolutely fucking like losing it, going, Sin, you're right. Churches are cursed. Churches are cursed.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, Stina, are you okay?
She I just heard Fiona cheering from upstairs. I guess the Rangers scored. She is kind of just sitting in silence. And then she kind of picks her head up and she kind of moves her. She kind of just shuffles on the floor over towards Kira, specifically her hand that was casting the spell, and she just kind of puts her head up to that and says, I don't know what you were going to do, but I'm ready to go.
Sarah's like, look at me. I know what it's like to lose someone you love. And while I, honest to God, don't know what you saw to him, he was disgusting on multiple levels. Looks, personality, just general shit of a human being. Be shown. What you do next is up to you and nobody else. And no man is worth giving up your life over. Seriously, none of them. Absolutely zero. Nada. Especially not that fucktard. But again, I'm editorializing. You do have to pay for your crimes, and I was hoping that you would be able to get some help here so that you can at least live a normal life, but you apparently blew that. So my friend here is going to take you to the city guard, and he's going to tell them to be lenient on you and try to get you into a rehab program because you're a really strong magician. And we need people who can do great things. But you can't keep going like this. All you're going to hurt is you can't keep hurting others. You have your whole life ahead of you. You can do better. You can be better. Okay? Mourn. Do what you have to do. But give yourself some grace. Reef, I'm sorry to ask you to do this. Can you take her to the city guard, please?
Yeah. Away
you
from
want-
Rolf. Away from fucking Rolf Absolutely. Don't know why you two are palling around. I'm out. Say less.
I mean, if you want, you could put her in a barrel.
No, she's just come. We're going. I've just, before you had even finished offering, I've just picked her up and we are leaving.
Okay.
That is the Reef way. Just not even wait for details. Just go.
Also, I still think her sister's fucking Rolf, so I'm just like,
Sarah
I
released the
don't.
spell.
Yeah, no. Sarah said she dropped the spell.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Reef doesn't. Reef was literally had a nat 1 and it was like, I don't. Sure, that's not Rolf anymore. I'm out. Goodbye.
You're just Rolf and you turned into somebody else.
No, I'm good. I'm not staying around to find out.
Sarah just looks at her sister and goes, he's very sweet, but not very smart.
She kind of just rolls her eyes and allows Reef to take her away.
So, are we done with that whole bullshit now? And again, I am sorry. I obviously would not have brought her here if I thought she was going to kill you all, which she didn't. Because y'all are much more capable than you think you are.
She just looks at you and just shakes her head and she says, "Stop trying to win this."
I'm not trying to win this. I'm trying
Yes,
to tell
you
you that I
are.
love you and I would not. All
Yes,
I'm saying
you
is that I
are.
wouldn't try to kill you. Jesus. Oh my God. Can we get back to the original reason why I came here?
Which was what again?
A, I wanted to see how you were, which apparently was not great. And B, I wanted to introduce you to my friends who have been keeping me from killing myself. Both literally and metaphorically.
Reef waves as he flies by the window. Off to the jail.
Kira just says,
Also, I thought you would just be annoyed. I didn't think you'd get mad. Like, Jesus Christ! Like, oh my God, you were scary. You weren't actually gonna kill her, were you?
hmm,
Kira, you weren't actually gonna kill her, were you?
I thought about it. Maybe I wanted to know what it was like.
Trust me, you don't. Otherwise, you end up sticking people's heads on pikes.
And it becoming tradition.
No, can we not make it a tradition?
Animation of the
Oh, I'm saying
Can we
that's just what happens. Sin just gives a small smile and chuckle.
So let me introduce you to my friends. Guys, you can come in. We're done fighting for now. I think we're done fighting, right? Cause honestly, I don't want to go tell Mom.
And what are you going to tell her? Honestly, what are you going to tell her?
That you almost killed a person who I brought here to help because you thought I was trying to kill you.
Yeah, that's about what I'd expect your side of the story to be.
So it doesn't matter.
But I wouldn't have it any other way.
What were you gonna tell her? You know, either way, both of us would have gotten our asses beat.
Maybe I wouldn't have said anything at all.
Bullshit.
You don't know that.
Of the two of us, who tattled more? And it was not me.
I wrote that down.
I told you I've grown up. I have.
You have. Really. But that body count's still 0, though.
Again, not a flex.
So says the person for the body count was 0.
Say it again and I'll slap the splooge right out of your mouth.
No.
Or worse.
Hey, I'm in mourning. You can't be mean to me.
Always looking for a way to shield yourself from criticism.
No, I did criticism very well.
Is that why you're
Actually,
trying
no.
so hard to skirt responsibility here?
Take fall damage or
I took responsibility. I never said I did it. I just said I wasn't trying to kill you.
hit on quick.
You always have to be right, don't you?
Yeah, because I am.
Oh my god.
And I think you know it.
Anyway, so everyone else come into the room. So this is my sister. She's a professor here.
Oh crap, I'm out of ammo. I forgot to buy ammo.
She gives a slight wave to everybody and she says, I wish this had been under different circumstances, but it's nice to meet all of you.
She
Hello.
specializes in illusion magic, which is why there were the Rolfs.
Hello, nice to meet you. I just took a nap in the hallway while waiting for y'all.
And Vondilla just looks at you and says, yes, it was quite appropriate for the setting.
Sarah just looks at her, and Sarah turns to her sister and goes, you see how they act? That's
She-
what sisters are supposed to be like.
She's like, how did you sleep through that?
I didn't get much sleep last night.
That may have been my fault. I kind of got really drunk last night. Like, really drunk.
Okay, so it was Oath Day. What happened next?
You do. First of all, I actually don't get drunk all that often because I can't. Because of my job. Because it's really hard to make because people think you are a commodity. And that they paid for a show, so they paid for you.
Still want to criticize my sex life?
Yes! Always and forever. You will be on your deathbed, married with children, and I will still criticize you. And you're going to do the same to me, because that's what we do. Sarah is also, like, has, like, a bit of a smirk on as she's saying this. Besides, you're just mad because I was always the pretty one.
I think I've already embarrassed you enough in front of your friends.
Oh no, they've seen me in way worse scenarios.
Either way.
I mean, you weren't there for the, You weren't there for the, me crying my eyes out, being like, my fiance died. That was fun. Which, by the way, thanks for not, sending a condolence or coming to the funeral or any of that. And you wondered why I sent that?
I did send flowers. I guess they didn't make it.
You sent flowers. Oh,
I
thank you so much.
wouldn't have been able to. I've been locked down here for a month. What do you want from me? They wouldn't let me out of the building.
This was before the lockdowns. The flowers were beautiful, but I would have rather had my sister.
Sorry I couldn't be there.
Thanks.
I wanted to be there.
I know you would have been there if you could. It's just... It was a really shitty time, and I'm still... not exactly over it.
I don't blame you. Must be hard.
Could have used my sister, and when I came here for comfort, she instead tried to kill someone.
I'm not going to explain to you why I reacted the way I did again.
Oh, no, I don't blame you. I'm still gonna give you shit for it, but I don't blame you. I probably would have done the same thing.
Let's just be better people tomorrow. We'll go from there.
Wait, have you heard from San recently?
Think of it, no, I haven't. Everything okay?
Your mom apparently has a crush on neighbor girl.
Oh. Oh yes, her. I recall.
Yeah? Which one?
You know, the one he always hung out with. I don't know, just...
I'm okay, I don't remember which one either.
I wish him
Mom
luck.
just said the neighbor girl.
Typical mom, not narrowing anything down for us.
Oh, nope. And of course, when I tried to ask him, he's just like, I don't have a crush on anyone.
Well, you know, Sure, if you brought him here next, we could do a little work on that.
You know he's allergic to anything that has to do with the book.
I suggested nothing of the sort. I simply a little zone of truth. Get out of him.
Sorry, I actually didn't catch that. What?
You know, one little zone of truth will get it out of him.
Oh, you're bad. Even I wasn't going to go that far.
We don't mess around here.
Brother!
I said what I said.
I mean... Yeah, honestly, I probably would do the same thing, but still! You don't say that out loud!
What do I have to worry about? Them? It's not like we can actually get in the building anyway. Highly doubt I can pull that card again. Like, seriously, I could
I mean,
get in trouble that you guys are even here.
Well, A, you've out for me. B, the guard knows me.
The guard knows how
May have come-
seriously we do our business here.
He may have come see me play a few times. And then there's your... And then there's Ryan, the other assistant professor, who also, before the lockdown, used to come see me play, and we became friendly. And he kind of knows all the hidden routes in and out.
And what magic did you put on him to learn that information?
Absolutely none. I wasn't kidding when I said, people just like me. I talk to them like they're people. I'm just a friendly person.
No, she's not.
Rude. I mean, there was also Juliet in accounting who told me some of the wards to get in. And Banefort from security. Look, sometimes you're busy, and when I come visit you, I talk to people, and oh, that reminds me, it's Alex's birthday. Make sure you wish them a happy birthday. They're over in oh shoot, what is it? What was it? I think they're in
Already took care
Oh.
of it. It's a lot easier
Did
to...
you?
Yes, it's a lot easier to acknowledge occasions when you're stuck in a building with the same people for a month.
oh, because they thought that you were kind of hated them. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people kind of think you're a bitch, or at least they did before the lockdown. I don't know about now.
One doesn't need to like people to have a professional relationship.
I mean, there's professional, and then there's like just cold. You can, yes, obviously, I'm not talking like with your students, but like you can loosen up with your colleagues, like be friendly, go for coffee, get a drink,
There's
or
Again,
several.
you are naming all things that I cannot currently do.
There's a coffee shop downstairs, and I know for a fact there's a bar in here.
there's professionalism and interpersonal.
Like, I know for a fact they have a bar in here for the faculty.
And
All of these things you could do while you're under lockdown, so no excuses. Look, nobody likes to be alone. Forge connections with people. You know, the same thing I've been yelling at you for since I was like 6. You don't have to be haughty all the time. Loosen up. I mean, I can help with that if you want.
Maybe some other time. I think you've done enough today.
Really?
Yes, really. Was driving me to nearly kill someone not enough?
Is Reef back yet? Allie?
Sure.
Allie!
Yes, I'm listening. I don't know. I can't decide if I have flown back into the place.
Yeah, let me,
I hear, but I just was not waiting for Tim's answer.
I think Reef could be back.
Okay. So, Sarah's just gonna turn to Reef and go, Reef, you're back! I love you, and I owe you.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Obviously, obviously the attraction is gonna be to her sister.
Well, yeah, so you're casting this on Reef?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Because
yeah.
if she casts it on her sister will murder her.
I mean, she might murder you just for doing this, but, you know. Reef
And if she
is...
casts it on Sin would also murder her.
Reef is, overcome
Yeah,
by
probably.
this unnatural lust.
Okay, so think Sanji from One Piece when he first meets Nami.
That reference is lost
Yeah.
on me, but
No,
I'm
I
sure
got
others
this.
will get it.
Okay.
Okay,
Basically,
but
eyes bug out, and he is like, I don't. Oh my god, it's a girl.
Oh,
yeah,
so
Hi, girl, love me.
so one of those.
yeah,
Got
like
it.
Bugs Bunny's, like yeah.
Okay. Immediately, Karen looks at Sarah and she just goes, "What did you do?"
I did things.
Lying.
Me? Never.
Again.
But also, admit it. Admit that it feels good to have somebody. Admit that this feels good right now.
Hello. Hello. Pretty lady, why are you ignoring me?
And what feels good that a 7-foot dragon man wants to get in my guts?
Hey, hey, hey! Only if you'd like it and consent, ma'am. Thank you.
I don't think unnatural lust allows for
Yeah, no, it does.
consent provisions.
I will allow.
It does, because it says, passionately kiss or caress that subject on its next turn, taking no other actions if the target would not normally have lustful feelings. So
Right, that gives
I'll
that,
play within
that
the
gives
bounds of
you a +4 on the saving throw if you would not normally be attracted to her, which if that's the case, then the spell didn't work because the 12 becomes a 16.
Oh.
Please keep
So
the spell as
wait,
working.
So if Reef would
Keep
not
the spell as
normally
working.
feel
No,
attraction,
in
then
character, the spell fails. But Reef understood the assignment.
oh, Reef is just playing along. Okay,
I will accept this.
that's fine. So in
Yeah,
that
so
so in that
Sarah's like-
case, yes, Reef does the whole sign the consent form business here.
And Sarah's like, just admit it. This feels nice.
This is kind of fucked up.
Actually, I legitimately did nothing. My spell failed.
Hi. Reef waves. Pretty
So,
lady.
So it's all an act. It's even more fucked up. Great.
What? No. Do you want coffee or not?
Reef is Reef. I say this with all the love in the world. Reef does not know how to act.
Do you want coffee or not, lady?
Do you? You can say no.
You could have just rejected me nicer than saying it's all an act. Like, goddamn, I would have been interested in getting to know you. And the point is, the magic didn't work, and I was still interested when I found out you weren't fucking Rolf. But when I first came in here, I was kicking and screaming because goddamn man came back from the dead, as far as I was aware. So yeah, you know what? Yeah, you got a little excitement to you. So interesting, and would have been nice to meet you and ask for coffee. But you know, it's not a game, and I am not stuck between siblings. Have fun. Reef is just slowly backing out of the
So
room.
if I wanted it to be fucked up, I would have done it on Sin, with the intention of you two getting together so I can have a brother named Sintonin.
Hello. Sintonin.
And Kira, being an academic, would understand why that would be funny.
She looks at you and she just says, "You're horrible," and then turns towards Reef and says, "I take it black."
Duly noted. When chaos dies down, Reef is like popping his head around the door. I'll come back and ask you properly
Or-
for coffee.
We can
Okay.
or we could do that right now.
No, scary lady. Scary lady. Scary lady. I ask coffee later when less scary.
A, she doesn't get less scary. B, I actually really do want a cup of coffee. This is not like an act. Like, I legitimately could use some coffee. Sis, you want to grab some coffee? Obviously not as a date. That would be weird on all sorts of levels.
She rolls her eyes and she just says, "Anything to get out of here. Let's all go get some coffee." And she leads you all out of her lecture hall, closes the door behind her. We're running over times right now, so
Oh yeah, no. I'm having fun. I'm sorry.
I think we'll end here. That was great though. That was fun.
Holly, thank you for playing along with that.
I got you. I tried.
Full marks all around.
Like, it's like I leveled my options. I'm like, it would have been Sin, but especially after yesterday, that felt especially fucked up.
And also, like, it's like I just didn't want to mess around again when I had already stolen Sin's like story light in the very beginning, which we fixed, which was fair, but I didn't want to do it again. So I was like, Tim will tell me when I'm back. I am not back until he says so.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's why I asked. Like, is Reef back? And then Tim said yes, and you didn't say anything. That's why I'm like, oh. But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. So yeah, full marks to everyone for a great session, great role play.
Reef has a date now.
Technically, yes. Yes, he does. There was, of course, one thing that we didn't get to do tonight, which we will hopefully do in 2 weeks. See Theo's family. Yeah, and then aside from that, we'll be starting on the next part of our adventure in earnest in 2 weeks. So make sure you are right back here on this channel with us as we continue with Curse of the Crimson Throne. So thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you have a good night and week. And I know I'm supposed to get some snow tonight, so if you live in my part of the country, you know, be safe out there. The roads probably suck. And yeah, we'll see you back here in 2 weeks, same time, same place. Hope everybody has a good night.
Appreciate y'all.
Bye.
Bye.